It's Newcastle United versus Bournemouth. Can the Toon go 10 in a row? Let's watch the game live right here on Toon Tactics TV, folks.
Oh, brilliant from Shea. And now Murphy can take on the shot. Fabian Shea
Afternoon. Well, it's just about afternoon, 12:05, right here on Toon Tactics TV. And we're here for our first live game, for our first watch along here on Toon Tactics TV. And guys, I'm so excited. You know what? It's funny. I should be. I've before I've even started the show, before I've even the game's finished and everything else. I'm already thinking. In preparation for the show, I was already thinking to myself, man, I should have. I should have been doing watch-alongs a long time ago. Not only am I kind of excited and nervous, the same kind of emotions you feel before you start a game, but now I'm like, I'm not going to be excited and nervous by myself. I'm going to be excited and nervous with you guys, and hopefully do some. We're going to go through the highs and lows of the game together. Hopefully, a lot more highs than lows, obviously. But already, I want to welcome you guys this afternoon. As always, you guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here watching the game live with me on Toon Tactics TV, and I appreciate you all for that already. I got here Aaron Kane. Thank you for joining me. Great to see you. So good afternoon, all. Good afternoon to you, Aaron. Where are you watching from? Do let us know. How are you feeling for the game, Aaron? I can't remember what your score prediction was. I think it was a positive one, but I can't remember what your scoreline was, Aaron. Do let me know. I think I predicted. What did I predict? Did I predict 2-0? 2-0 again or 3-0? I can't remember. But it doesn't matter. We're here now, and it's I can already see obviously the stadium is getting packed. It's people are slowly filling into the stadium. The incredible St. James's Park. I'm watching it today on TNT Sports. So we've got Joe Cole, Peter Crouch, and I forgot the lady's name, the presenter's name. That's there, and they're just kind of already, warming up the game, giving out some of the Bournemouth stats that we talked about. Possession one in the final third, we talked about it. They're first in the league for that. Shot ending high turnovers, first in the league again. Total distances covered, first in the league. Long balls, first in the league. Bournemouth stats, their metrics are absolutely incredible. By no means, folks, we all know this game is going to be tough. I know, and we know that Bournemouth have about 7, 8, 9 injuries. Let me go on FotMob to confirm. How many injuries do they have? How many injuries do Bournemouth have for this game? I know they got several injuries, and look, they're still playing. They're still, they're still giving it their all. Those type of metrics, distances covered. That's an intense team. That's a team that works hard. That they remind me of us, especially last season when we had literally 10 plus injuries on average throughout the season, really. And look, no matter what in my opinion, no matter what the games were, I know some of them were flat. One of them against Bournemouth away, the Vitality Stadium was particularly flat when Kieran Trippier kicked off. But it wasn't what people were trying to say, like Mike Ashley days. No, it's just a team that was full of injuries and full of hits. And the point is, Newcastle gave it their all. Newcastle gave it their all in those with the players they had in those times, in those seasons, in my opinion. And this is why Bournemouth. This is what Bournemouth are reminding me of now. Long balls. In terms of that, don't think of Stoke FC like type of situations. It's a team that's very direct. I wonder if they changed that though. I don't know how, because it was different when they had Ivan Nilsson or I forgot the other striker kind of being able to bring the ball down. I don't know if Ouattara's got the same type of skill, because hitting those long balls centrally, for instance, against Botman, he's not going to win. He's not going to win against Botman or Burn, especially aerially. And to bring it down in his chest, that's never happened in a million years, really. So I'll be interested to see how, where they hit it long. Are they going to hit it down the flanks? Are they going to try target Hall, for instance? That's probably a way to do it. So it'll be interesting to see how they set themselves up for us. So look, there's so many good metrics. I can't find their injuries. Hold on, here we go. Because I had to flip it. Here we go. So they got, where is it? That's the lineups. Obviously, injuries. Look how many injuries they've got. It's crazy. James Hill, who I had in their starting lineup, he's injured, muscle injury. Adam Smith, 2, 3, Arujo, 4, Senesi, 5, Scott, 6, Unal, 7, Ivan Nilsson, 8, Sinisterov, 9, Marcus Taven, 9 injuries. 9 injuries they have, and they're still competing, they're still fighting. You have to give credit for that. They're only 4 points behind us in the league as well. This is an incredible opportunity for us to move forward as well. But just in terms of Bournemouth, I have this is, guys, this is an incredibly, and you already know that. I don't think anybody, certainly in my opinion, I haven't seen anybody getting ahead themselves. Bournemouth are a great team, a good team, hard-working team, good football, well organized, really, really good press. Number one in the country for winning the ball in the final third. You don't get that metric easily here. Not in the league where it's got us, where it's got Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, all these other teams, and it's Bournemouth who are winning the ball in the final third. And look, we've been really good at playing the ball from out the back, so I'm hoping that we see the same thing. We've got a few more comments here. Welcoming guys into the show. Welcome, Jonathan Shaw. Good to see you, sir. All right, Philip. I'm very, very, very good, sir. As you can see, very excited. I was just saying to the people that were here earlier, this is obviously my first watch along with you guys, and I'm already excited. I'm already excited to be sharing it with you guys. I was really thinking to myself, why have I not done this before? Before I got to enjoy our beloved club playing football by myself. But now I've got to get to enjoy it with you guys as well. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. Jonathan Shaw. All right, Philip, expect some positive result today. So I have positive performance as well, God willing. Won't be easy, exactly, because they shown real character. But in the end, we are fresher and more quality. 3-0 to the Toon. Lovely prediction. And I hope this is what comes to pass. Mukhtar Mohammed, good to see you, sir. Welcome to the watch along. Great to have you, sir. I would have started Shah over Burn. Would you? Because they are going to press us. Burn is shaky with his passing. That's an interesting take. That's a well observed, Mukhtar. Let's see, because in my opinion, obviously Burn isn't no Shah on the ball. He's definitely no Botman on the ball either. But all he has to do is pass it sideways to Hall, to the man next to him, Botman. Mukhtar, I think exactly. Maybe Bournemouth will be thinking the same. Will be thinking the same thing when they trigger the press. Are they going to? They're probably going to try and press in a way where it's Burn who is forced onto the ball. So let's see how Burn reacts to that. Let's see what the Newcastle's plan is for that. So I'm gonna be watching that. We'll talk about it as the game goes on. All right, we do. Jonathan Shaw, we did well last season when having to play same team every game, but in the end, but in the end, it eye up with us, and cracks began to show. It did. This is how I see Bournemouth situation, and they will hit a brick wall. Interesting. Jordy Z, good to see you, sir. You said you'll be here, and you are. And I'm looking forward to hearing from you, sir. As we're observing the game of what we're seeing, I'm really, really looking to hear about what you're seeing in the game as well, and from everybody else as well. But I'm really, really, I'm hoping to kind of getting you guys takes on the game live with me, Jonathan Shaw. I might have to turn the sound off if your link is ahead of the game. I'll still be able to comment though. I'm gonna put the timer up, Jonathan Shaw, when the game starts. So I guess you guys will see where I'm seeing the game from. So, but I appreciate you. Thank you even for doing that, Shaw. Even if, like I said, if the game's ahead, you can't stop that. But thank you, still being on, still sharing your comments, and still letting people know. Maybe this another thing to remind me actually. is, folks, depending, not all of us obviously are going to be on the same timeline in terms of the game itself. If you can, please refrain from putting the scores up on the comments. I'll keep the scores. So you're going to see the scores up on my timeline. You're going to see the timer. You're going to see the scores. So just remember, folks, if the scores have changed and you've seen it before us, just hold fire. Let me. I'm gonna lead on that. Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of in terms of the time in itself. So I appreciate you for that. Thank you. Hunter, yo, good to see you, Hunter. Great to see you join the show as well. Really looking forward to you. Tino Abel, how are you doing? So Tino Abel, the Toon. Let's go. Yes, sir. Absolutely. And it's great to see. Look at that. Look how beautiful St. James's Park is. The crowds are filling in. And you know, it's got that nice time. We're already talking about the weather. It's got that. Yes, it might be a problem. The weather looks lovely. It looks like good, just great for a game. You know what I mean? And the people are filling in. We've got 14 minutes to go, so the stands are getting filled up. Pretty much so. The weather's looking good. The pitch looks just green, looks crisp, looks ready to go. Looks absolutely ready to go. The team looks. The teams are obviously out on the pitches. They're doing their drills. They're doing their stuff, and absolutely looking forward to this game. So let me. I haven't had a chance to speak about the lineup before the game starts. Obviously, the team is unchanged as we saw, which is, I don't know if that, I'm sure that doesn't surprise anybody. I know that, for instance, Mukhtar, you said you was hoping or you was expecting to see Shah on there. But in my opinion, I think the Botman and Burn partnership has been very, very, very good. And I'm just enjoying, maybe because I'm just enjoying Botman being back as well. But look, the clean sheets are there. The play, we're able to we've been playing out the back even better. Aerially, if you see some of our dual winning aerially, when just on average, like on 50 or like on 53, 54, 55s, 60s in games as well. We're just dominating as well. But if you see also, for instance, Botman's ground jewels, he takes it up to 60, 65%. The average between Shaw and Burn this season has been somewhere like between 46s, 47s, 48, 49s at times when they're really, really having a good games, like 50, 51s. That type of ground jewel winning is exceptional. And watch out for during the game. I've seen more and more. I don't know if you guys have seen it, where sometimes you see Botman, you see and Burn, winning the ball up high, supporting the midfield. It's just been really, really good to see because they're showing some more stats on the telly there. Newcastle's defensive stats. We're just talking about it. Are we first in the league for goals conceded? Are we less than? Are we first? Have we conceded the least amount of goals in the league? Is that true? Is that true, guys? Have we? Has that changed? Really? I don't think so. I mean, great if that's true, but I just don't think that's true. Are we the first in the league? Have we got the who can goals conceded? Where is it? Goals conceded per match is we're fourth in the league, but how many have we conceded in the league? Is this true, guys? Let me see. Table. Where are we? Goal difference, points. So we've conceded 22 goals. No. Arsenal conceded less than us. Arsenal conceded 19 goals. Nottingham Forest conceded 20 goals. So we're like, and Liverpool conceded 20 goals. So we're like fourth in the league, which is not bad. But maybe I saw the wrong thing there on TNT Sports. But yeah, look. Let me go back to the lineup itself. Same starting lineup as mentioned. Like I was just saying, in terms of seeing Botman there, seeing that Botman Dan Burn partnership is really, 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 really good for me. Our fullbacks, Livramento and Hall. You guys would have seen my guy Kaz from Never a Foul bigging up our fullbacks. He believes that we've got the best fullback pairing in the league, which is really, really interesting to see. But look, we've all been seeing their progress and their development, Halls and Livramentos, for a while now. and it's just good to see them blossoming and growing. It's incredible, incredible. Got a few comments here, Jonathan Shaw. Uh, on the past, I'd be worried about this game, but I feel we have a different mentality now, and we won't be bullied by anyone. We're going to make history this season. I love that, and yeah, look on that mentality as well. Like I don't know if you guys remember when we beat Arsenal in the first leg of the League Cup. We was talking about how me personally, I was loving the fact that we didn't take the team photo. You know that we usually take the team photo after we win a game, which is birthed at the time where we were in the absolute gutter fighting relegation. And people don't know that at the beginning. I say that because rivals don't know that. They think we're just taking the mick. But this actually came from a really, really painful time when we're trying to fight relegation under Eddie Howe. And we won the game against, oh my word, have I forgotten the game as well? It's not Norwich. We drew against Norwich. Was it? It wasn't Leeds. I forgot the game, guys. You've got to help me out. Was it Leeds or Burnley? We won the game against somebody. And that's when we took the team photo. So, but this time, obviously, against Arsenal, we didn't take the team photo. Why? Because the tie is not over. And that mentality is what we've taken into our games. I don't sense the complacency. I don't sense also I don't sense a giddiness like, oh, I can't believe we're winning these games. Who are we to be winning these games and going on these runs? We're only little Newcastle. No, we've got a confidence. We've got a mentality. We've got a group of players, a core group of players who are ambitious in themselves and believe in themselves and are not limiting themselves to what they can do, but they understand. And look, when it comes to being trying to become an elite club, before the trophies and everything else, what really comes is consistency, an elite level of consistency in performance and mentality, in doing what you can in each and every game. And exactly what you said, Jonathan Shaw, that I'm seeing that mentality. I'm expecting to see that in this game as well. Look how we played against Wolves again. People said, "Oh, we started off a bit slow," but I don't know what people are expecting, like us to blow teams away for the first. But I felt watching the Wolves game, we started. The better word is that we started off controlled, and we probed and we passed and we went left flank, right flank. At times when we can go to the centre, and we were wearing them down slowly but surely, and until we finally got that goal, and the floodgates. Not say maybe it's a bit too heavy, and it didn't start opening in the first half. Obviously, the second goal came early in the second half, but it was. I never felt in doubt, if that makes sense. So that mentality for me is what I'm loving, is what I'm seeing. So yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Geordie Z, I've just been outside the stadium. Beautiful day, but it's freezing. That's going to say, that's what it looks. It looks cold, it looks freezing, but it looks like a beautiful day. A beautiful day for football, and we are all looking forward to it. Jonathan Shaw can't come straight back in. Neither defender deserves to be dropped. I fully agree with that. Aaron Kane, going to be a tough game, but happy with the lineup overall. So am I. Look, how doesn't change winning teams? And I think he's right. I think he's absolutely right there in doing that. So I got X on, so I'm just looking out for any news in regards to Newcastle. But look, we talked about our defense, which is looking really good. Obviously, our midfield trio, the three amigos, the three musketeers. They've been described as creative, as robust, as enforcers, as artists, as well, in terms of, and not just one person has all those abilities, but it's a mixture of. I mean, I know that obviously Joe Linton isn't as creative as Bruno and Tonali, who can be in the final third, but if you guys notice a lot though, Joe Linton is up in his game in terms of through balls as well. I think it was an offside against Wolves. No, it was it the goal? Yeah, it was the goal when Isak scored against Wolves. I think it was his third goal. He missed that one-on-one chance, and this is like the sixth or seventh one-on-one chance. One-on-one Isak has been missing. I'm paying attention to this, and what initially started that move was the through ball from Joe Linton. So these guys have got it in their lockup. They're getting themselves in the half spaces. they're risking that ball, they're putting that free ball, they're not just hitting it on the flanks or a safe option, they're going in direct, they're doing it for they're creating the balls and opportunities for Isak that he loves to have. And look, Bruno Tonali and Joe Linton are fast becoming one of the best midfield pairing, midfield combination, midfield team in the Premier League, and I'm absolutely loving it. And it's taken a while for us to get them all together, but they're here and they've been absolutely incredible. And look, guys, that number 6 role that Tonali has been doing, that screening of the defenders, he gives Burn and Botman, in particularly Burn, I think, so much confidence, because he literally sometimes when they go into that when Burn or Botman push up into that midfield area to support Bruno and Joe Linton kind of covering and blocking the channels, Tonali's so intelligent. He slots himself into that centre back bit and protects them. He also protects them in front as well. He runs the channels, doesn't need them in covering Livramento and in Hall. He runs those channels and he protects that back line, and he gives that back line so much confidence with what he's doing. And it's a big reason as to it's a massive reason as to why they're pushing up so well, Newcastle United. Why we're not seeing those gaps in between the defense and midfield that we used to see. Like, remember that Fulham game away to Fulham? Horrendous. Look how the things have changed up from that. And other games that we can talk about. Tonali's been absolutely phenomenal. And when Bruno and then sometimes then he'll go into the final. He'll push up into the final third. Bruno doesn't mind dropping into number 6. It's a lot more rare now, but obviously he's doing that. It's absolutely phenomenal when he's doing that. It's really good. All right, so the boys are getting ready to come out. I'm gonna read a few comments. I'm gonna put a timer up, guys. As I said in the comments, folks, I'm going to have the timer on. I'm going to have the score lines up. If you find that your game, whatever stream or TV, or if you're watching it from, if you find that you are ahead of us, please, if there's a especially if there's a score line, if someone scores or whatnot, please don't put it in the comments until I change the score line, or if you hear me saying it, if you are listening. It's for the folks. It's for me as well who don't quite know yet, just know what's going on. I really appreciate that. But guys, they're getting come out. Tino, what did Tino say? LOL, yeah, don't change what gives the results. Exactly. Exciting times, broski. Absolutely exciting times. We've got to enjoy these moments when they're here. Aaron Kane can't think of any midfield in Europe better than ours in terms of complementing styles. It really is the blend of is the perfect blend of everything. I fully agree with you there, Aaron. Jonathan Shaw, best midfield in my life, supporting the Toon. Yeah, I think the closest I can think of is maybe Kabay and Tiote in recent years. But if they had a third pairing, it'd be incredible. Exactly. In supporting Toon, it has everything: flair and work rate, as second to none. Wouldn't swap for any midfield in the league. And I fully agree with you. Now, let me get this timer on ready. Let me just get the score lines ready. The game is starting in 2 minutes. The team is walking out. The war flags are out. They're looking absolutely phenomenal. Where are you? Here we go. Share this tab instead. Oh, no, not yet. We're not starting just yet. All right. So getting ready for them to start. Right. So literally we're 2 minutes away. The teams have walked out. They're just obviously kind of on the bench. I didn't mention on the bench: Lewis Smiley, Sean Longstaff, Fulham, Kelly Almiron, Oscar Shaw, Trippier, and Vladik Karmos. Obviously we're missing Barnes. We really, hopefully he'll be. I know he's back in mid-February. Callum Wilson is due back by the second leg of the Arsenal game. So I'm hoping players stay fit, stay well, so that bench can add a little bit more depth. But obviously we've got Bournemouth. I didn't talk about them enough, which is annoying me. Otara, Semenyo, Clive. Obviously they're starting lineup. Brooks, Christie, Adams, Kirkes. So look out for Kirkes on those from the attacking the left back area. Dean Hoyson, Ilya Zabani, who's been talked about a lot. Lewis Cook. I'm going to keep an eye out for Sabani. I can't remember if he's right centre back or left centre back. And Kepan, obviously, they've got their bench as well. Right, so it's 12:29. I'm just waiting for the kickoff there. They're still coming out on my screen, folks. Again, for the folks that maybe I don't know if the game has started for some of you already. But please, folks, if there's a change in the scoreline, please do not write it in the comments. We're getting ready to start. I'm putting the timer on. As soon as we do, Isak there in a number 14 shirt. From what I can see on my screen, folks, these guys, they're doing the high fives. They're getting ready. They're looking focused. The crowd is looking revved up. It's a fantastic day, a fantastic weather. I'm very curious to see. Obviously, Bournemouth's impressive press, but our pitch is bigger. It's wider. I expect our centre backs, especially when we're playing from the back, to be a lot more expansive. So they're going to have to choose when and how they are going to coordinate their press. Bournemouth, I'm really looking forward to seeing how they do that. I expect for Bournemouth to set up in a mid-block mainly, but I don't know. Let's see. Maybe Areola does really adjust himself. I assume the game has started because in some areas because it's 12:31, but it hasn't on my screen just yet. As soon as it does, I'm ready to press the button, guys. As soon as the whistle blows on my screen, and to take it away. I must be back, man. Like this is. Come on, let's do it. Let's go. Let's get ready. Full house at the St. James's Park. Expectant crowd, expectant team. Can Newcastle United make it 10 in a row? We're expecting a good performance. All right, let's get ready. Let's get ready, folks. They're about to kick it off. Isak on the ball. About to kick it off. Whistle. Come on, ref. Let's go. All right, here we go. Sharing it on the tab now. So the boys have kicked it off. Lewis Hall on the ball. Back to Burn, back to Dubravka. In the white strip. Passing through the centre to Tonali. Bournemouth have come right out. We've managed to play out the press. Bruno pushing it up, but then they've managed to tackle him and get it off for a throw on the right side, right on Newcastle's right side of the pitch. Livramento is there waiting to give a throw in. Can he find a man? Let's see. Tonali, Joe Linton, all the guys are making movements for him. He passes it towards the final third. Bournemouth are able to make a clearance. You know what this is making me realize that I need to get a second monitor because I want to be able to talk about the Bournemouth players as well. And because I can't see them all, but I can see their numbers, I can't remember all their numbers straight away, which is annoying me. So I want to be able to say their names as well. Anyway, Newcastle on the ball there. Great one passing on the right side here. Jacob Murphy fighting the Bournemouth number 10 for the ball. Again, it goes into a throw-in. Some intense personal duels there have started already, which is really good to see. Bournemouth now on the ball in their third of the pitch, progressing it up towards their right to their number 7 on Hall's side. Oh, has numbers gone past Hall there into the penalty box? Tonali grabs out of the feet of Clive, I think, as well, clears the ball, doing phenomenal work again in that midfield area, covering his man and doing his best. But Bournemouth showing why they are a dangerous team, what they're doing really well. Again, they've collected it from Hall there. Bournemouth on the attack in the final third. Clive picks up the ball, is driving into our final third, into the penalty area. We clear it. Lewis Hall, doing again phenomenal work there to get the ball off. And ball into the penalty box again. We clear it. On Gordon's side now. Gordon and Hall versus their number 7. Who's their number 7 again? Keep on saying number 7. Who is their number 7? Versus Bournemouth. Let me get their lineups. All right, here we go. So it hasn't got their numbers though. What's their numbers, man? Yo, what's your numbers, man? Anyway, so Bournemouth get onto the ball with their number 27, which is annoying. I don't know who that is. Where can I get your numbers? With numbers. I can't see it. It's annoying. Annoying. All right, so Bruno back to Dubravka. Dubravka on the ball there. Again, we're keeping it. We're passing out the back. We refuse to hit it long. It's up to Bournemouth in terms of what they're doing. Yeah, it looks like they were going to. Oh, Bournemouth get it intercepted in the midfield. Cliver back on the ball. Into the box. Oh, what a save from Dubravka. Oh, Semenyo over the bar. Incredible. Incredible. Newcastle. Hey, someone did say, look, they're gonna look at exposing Burn. Burn with a mistake in terms of getting into the midfield. Really hurt us there. We were fortunate there. We were very fortunate. But again, you can see really from Ouattara, fantastic save from Dubravka, and Semenyo should have really done better there. First shot on target from Bournemouth. Oh, fantastic there from Tonali, but Bournemouth still got the ball. They're pressing us really well. They're forcing us back. Again, they're forcing the ball out wide. It's their number 4. I think it's Cook. Newcastle are finding it difficult, and as they should against Bournemouth. As we were saying, Bournemouth are no slouches, and they have come to bring it. They are bringing the pain to Newcastle United there, and they're attacking the flanks. They're going right and left. Newcastle are finding it hard to settle down. They seem to be a little bit a yard off a little bit of Bournemouth as well. They've gone for that long ball, as we talked about it there. Livramento wins it well, but then again, it's collected in the second pass there. Murphy wasn't quick enough to it. They've gone down the left here with Semenyo. Murphy versus Semenyo. Semenyo passes it back to Kirkers, I believe. They're on the ball now. Newcastle have got their numbers back. Bournemouth are passing it around on the left side there. Can't really find a way just yet. Adams and Clive have come in to support. Oh no. Adams and Clive are coming there to support. Through ball there into the penalty area. Semenyo back to Clive. Clive! It's a goal to Bournemouth. It's a goal to Bournemouth. It's first goal to Bournemouth. It's not Patrick Cliver. That's his dad's name. It's Justin Cliver. And Bournemouth are 1-0 up after over 5 minutes. And even though it's been a short space of time, Bournemouth are very much worthy of that goal. There you go. Change that scoreline. It's 1-0 to Bournemouth. And they started off much quicker, much sharper. This is the Premier League. This is the Premier League. And if you're not quick, if you're not sharp there, if you're not quick enough in closing down Clive there into that box, why didn't you go for it, Murphy? Come on. You have to be on it. You have to be on it there, Murphy. That could have been prevented. Guys. And Bournemouth take a 1-0 lead. They are 1-0 up. Murphy now with the ball. Started off. Tonali goes into the final third. Gets the ball off to Bruno there. Into the box again. Newcastle United causing mayhem in that cutback. But it's cleared by Bournemouth. We're here now. Semenyo gets onto the ball. And they're trying to push it up there, but Newcastle have closed them down. Dubravka up the pitch. Gets the ball off to Livramento, who hits it high into the sky, into the central area. Tonali picks it up, gets it off to Isak, just about. Isak on the ball. Tries to dribble it past. Bournemouth managed to get him off there. Hey, if we didn't know before, we know it now. They are ready. We are here. Burn off to Hall. Hall looks up, hits it high into Joe Linton, who gets a really good pass onto Gordon. Gordon now runs onto the pitch there into the central area. Clearance. I think it was Bruno who tried to get it off to run in Livramento, but it was cleared. Now it's worked up back onto the flanks. Number 7, I don't know if that's Brooks. Joe Linton brings him down. Bournemouth, as soon as our attack breaks up, their wide players go into the gaps into our flanks, and they hit those right and left areas, and they're really really hurting Newcastle there. We have to be able to do something about that. They are 1-0 up. It's 8 minutes gone. 1-0 to Bournemouth. 1-0 to Bournemouth. All right, so folks, let me know what you guys' thoughts are on the game so far. 1-0 to Bournemouth in the game. All right, so they've got a set piece into our box. Balls in the air. Joe Linton makes a clearance with his head. Number 10, Brooks. Semenyo takes on his man, drives past Livramento. That's the one-on-one duels that Livramento, you have to win. Oh, was it Tonali there that was able to close him down? But Semenyo causing all sorts of havoc on that left side. Oh, it wasn't Livramento. He burst past there, but then it was tough. Was it Tonali? Who was it that closed him down? Who was it that closed him down? Yeah, it was Tonali there supporting Livramento, doing what a good number 6 should do. Semenyo's looking a little bit uncomfortable there as well. I don't know if he's picked up a little muscle injury. He's trying to walk it off. Corner to Bournemouth. Corner to Bournemouth. Drives it in. Newcastle managed to clear it, but it's still in danger zone. They cross it in again. Isak there for the clearance. We're trying to play it out. It's Bruno Gomes, but is there anybody up there for him to support? It looks like, was he fouled? Oh no, he was closed down really, really well. He's on the floor. He hasn't gone up yet. Bournemouth have the ball. Bruno has got up. It's now with the Bournemouth goalkeeper, Kepa. Let's see what Kepa does. Their centre backs have gone out wide. They pass it tries to pass it through the middle, back to Kepa again. I think he's going to go long. He does go long. Onto their flanks. Semenyo picks it up, chests it down. Nobody challenging him. And it's Bournemouth who are using the width of the pitch really, really well, getting into the gaps and spaces and really hurting Newcastle. Really, really good. They're getting to that central areas. They're dominating the central areas, passing it around now, creating little triangles. And Newcastle at this stage of the game don't have too many answers. It's gone back to the keeper, Dubravka. Dubravka's got the ball now. That's a really, really, really good start from Bournemouth. Okay, Dubravka on to Botman. Botman looks up, gets off to Tonali. Tonali back to Dubravka. Dubravka to Burn. Burn to Hall on the left side. Oof, great closing down from Bournemouth again. It's no joke. It's no joke. Bournemouth have come to play. They've come to play. If we didn't know before, we know it now. Bournemouth have come to play. Hall with the throw-in. Who's going to get the ball? Rotating between it's Tonali. Bournemouth are holding it down. They've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 men in our half. They're keeping us in our half really, really well at the moment, and we're struggling a little bit to get out of our half, which is hurting us. Now, Isak drops in, lovely control to Joe Linton. Isak picks it up on that left side. Good closing down from Bournemouth's number 10 there. Who's Bournemouth's number 10? Does anybody know? Is it Cook? Is it part of their pivot? I'm not quite sure there. 64% possession to Bournemouth, 36% to us in that first 12 minutes. Joe Linton picks up the ball, holds off. Tonali to Hall. Hall, is it pass it? He passes it back to Burn. Burn looks up, assesses his option, back to Hall. Hall back to Burn. Bournemouth's press is really, really, really good. There doesn't seem to be, from the way Newcastle are passing in, I can't see the other side of the screen, but there's a little option there. Great pass from Hall onto Bruno. Bruno through the central area. Isaku dropped in. Great play. Great pass out the back. Livramento makes an overlapping run. Murphy ignores him. It's Bruno who picks up the ball. Back to Livramento on the right flank. Murphy makes the run. Livramento this time ignores him. Tries to get through the center. And the attack is broken down. Aaron Kampf, they're saying we need to move the ball quicker. I agree with you. It's the only way in terms of to being able to break down the press. Though in that attacking action, we was able to do that. Bournemouth play out the back. Well, hit it centrally. We managed to pick it up. Bruno gets the ball. And Murphy's on. Is that Isak or Murphy? Can't see Bruno. Oh, great tackle there from the number 12, Tyler Adams, but it's judged to be a free kick. Isak is not happy with that. He's giving it his all, telling him, "What have you done? Are you insane, Tyler Adams?" Tyler Adams is saying, "Mate, that was a fair challenge." I couldn't see it from where I was in terms of whether it's a bad challenge or not. The referee's still talking to him. Is it just going to be a talking to? Is the card going to be shown? I don't know. I haven't seen the replays just yet. Let's see what happens here. Referee looks like at this moment is giving Tyler Adams a good talking to. Here's the replay. He gets the, I can see that in the night he gets the ball, but he also gets the man. I think maybe Isak and the rest are maybe reacting. Bournemouth aren't here to make friends. They've come here to win. If people weren't aware, like I don't know, I'll be annoyed if a Newcastle player got a yellow card for that. In my opinion, I think it's just that Tyler Adams got a little bit too much of Bruno there. But set piece, we're getting ready to take it. On my screen at the moment, it's 14 minutes and 10 seconds. Ball in by Gordon, cleared by Bournemouth. Back to Hall needs to do better there. It's closed down now. Bournemouth are charging through. Oh, Tyrant makes a run. Livramento needs to keep it up. Can he keep it up? See, that was great play. Great pace there from Livramento, making sure that Ouattara doesn't get the ball. It was a run for one. Newcastle again managed to get the ball back. We've got players back. Joe Linton is still holding on to the ball. Gets off to Hall, who gets it off to Jacob Murphy, who gets off to Gordon. Back to Jacob Murphy, who played for that press. We're talking about now we break the press. Bourne's press. This Newcastle now is Tonali on that number 8 on that flank side. It looks like he's able to keep the ball. Bournemouth managed to close him down and get the ball back. Well, won by Bournemouth, but we're beginning to get our passes together. But Bournemouth are a really, really good team in terms of getting the ball back. They've sprayed the ball back to Kirkers. Kirkers on the ball on the left side, passes it back to, I don't know if that's Sabani. No, that's Sabani there. He passes it centrally to Clivert, who's done really well getting into those deep areas. Clivert now on the flank against Hall. He holds the ball up. Clivert waits for support, passes it back to Tyler Adams, I believe. Then back to their number 4. Back to Tyler Adams, and Bournemouth are passing it around in the central areas at the moment. Newcastle are back in that 4-5-1 out of possession formation at the moment, which they have to do because Bournemouth are really hurting us down those flanks. We have to, we're kind of essentially making sure they can't do that. That 4-4-2 out of possession, we're not doing that anymore. They've back to Zabani. Zabani's in the ball. They're trying to bring Newcastle out, which they're doing successfully. Newcastle slowly come out. Then they go for the direct ball on those flanks. It was Murphy there who's able to challenge against Semenyo, but then it's a throw-on now to Bournemouth. Bournemouth have the ball into the box there. Well closed down by Botman, but Botman's dawdling on the ball. Then he gave a corner, gave it away back to Semenyo. Semenyo walks his way into Newcastle penalty box. Back to Bournemouth again. Botman manages to make a clearance. Bournemouth again across into the penalty box. Over the top. Gordon, I think, is about to pick it up. And lets it go for a throw-in. Back to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall back to Gordon. Gordon back to Joe Linton. But Joe Linton is closed down by Tyler Adams, who gives the ball away for a throw-on. Newcastle are struggling to get a hold of this game at the moment, and that is credit to Bournemouth in their pressing game, which is absolutely phenomenal. You can see why the number 1 team in the country for winning the ball in that final third. Challenge there between Tonali and Ouattara. The ball's in the air. Joe Linton crashes in, gets the ball, headers it to Bruno Gomes, who then again is challenged by Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams is giving Bruno no space on the ball. Everybody's arguing. Everybody's saying, what's going on? When are you going to give this guy a yellow card? What's going on? But look, this is it's not a yellow card challenge in my opinion. Again, I'll be proud of Tonali or Bruno who are doing that, who are against, are fighting, are winning their duels. Bruno saying there, come on, that's twice now. When are you going to give him a yellow card? What's going on? Well, he's not going to say yellow card because he's going to get carded himself. But he's saying that's twice now. Ref, like, what's going on? All right, so free kick to Newcastle. Dubravka kicks it out into the Bournemouth area. Joe Linton gets the ball. He's held back there by Semenyo. It's annoying. It looked like it was going to be a corner, but it came with Jacob Murphy. It looks like Joe Linton's hand was. This is annoying. This whole thing about players holding players back with and stuff like that. It's is that a okay? Well, I mean that can't be a. It can't be a penalty. I mean, the guy had his hands behind his back. What else is he supposed to do? Aaron Kane, we really need to stretch the pitch more. Everything is congested centrally, and that yeah, absolutely. We need to do a lot more better. But I think it's so hard at the moment for Newcastle to think clearly at the moment because Bournemouth are just giving them no space. All right, Livramento there closed down the headers back into the Bournemouth area. Is picked up by Semenyo to Ouattara. Ouattara drives into the flank area, tackled by Burn. Is it a corner? Is it a goal kick? It's a goal kick. Well won by Burn there, who celebrates with the crowd. I understand why he done that, but we're 1-0 down. Well won by Burn there on that right side of the pitch. We need to do more of that. Can Newcastle turn the tide of the game? Can they shift the momentum there? High into the opposition box. Isak tries to win the ball header, but I can't remember who it was that won it. Hall gets it. Tonali now picks up the ball. He runs into the opposition half. He's been closed down by Bournemouth players. Doesn't manage. Oh, well fought by Tonali there. Can Gordon get it off? He doesn't. Is it me or is Gordon not looking as sharp as we would like him to be at the moment? Bruno picks up into the central areas, but now it's Murphy. Livramento makes the run. But Bournemouth have got bodies back. Bruno keeps the ball. I think Newcastle need to keep the ball in this area at the moment. I think Newcastle do need to keep the ball. They do that. They shift it back to Burn. Burn to Bruno Gomes there. And to Hall on the left side of the pitch. Hall to Gordon. Hall is to Gordon, who is fouled by the number 4. Is it Cook? Newcastle start off quickly. Joe Linton drives into the box. He's got Gordon onto his left side. Gordon gets the ball into the box. Newcastle. Joe Linton. Skies it. He skies it. But Newcastle are trying to work the ball quickly. It's working for them playing like that at the moment. They're going to have to do that more often and create these shot opportunities there for themselves. Just keep on going is what they're going to have to do there in passing the ball as quickly as possible. So nearly 21 minutes gone there. Newcastle are 1-0 down. Oh, it looks like Semenyo's sitting on the floor. It looks like is he asking for medical or is he asking for a sub to come on? I don't know. It's never good to see a player down in this fashion. 21 minutes gone into the game. Newcastle are 1-0 down, folks. I don't know if it's a tactical thing. If Bournemouth have got a bit of skullduggery about them, I wouldn't be surprised. But Semenyo has asked for medical support there. We were saying earlier in the game that Semenyo was looking a little bit uncomfortable. Has that been? Is it a case where now, he probably can't continue? We will see. But coming up to 22 minutes, Bournemouth are 1-0 up against Newcastle St James's Park, and they are really they showed the moment where Semenyo started pulling up, which was much earlier into the game. He's struggling a little bit there, so he's gone off the pitch at the moment. 22 minutes gone. You know what? I think if Newcastle can take this moment right now, if Newcastle can get a goal right now, I think we can really shift the challenge, the balance of play here. But we need to create more moments and we need to take more chances. And our big players need to start shifting gears a bit. I'm talking about Gordon, Bruno, Isak. Tonali's doing his bit. but we're really need to start. So goal kick, Bournemouth kick it out into our half. Joe Linton wins it, gets off to Gordon. Gordon's not able to pick it up. It wasn't the greatest of passes from Joe Linton, to be fair. It's a throw into Bournemouth in our half. Number 4 for Bournemouth picks up. Nearly 23 minutes gone. 1-0 to Bournemouth. Burn wins the header. Gordon gets up onto the other side. Isak runs onto it. Bournemouth players pick it up. It's a throw on to Newcastle. Gordon tries to is showing urgency, gets the ball out there. Isak picks it up. Lovely control. Great pass onto Joe Linton. No one has really made a run to the box just yet. Livramento picks up on the right side. Gordon makes a run into the box. Cleared by Bournemouth. We let it run for a corner. Better there from Newcastle United. Better there from the Toon. All right, so Gordon is about to take the corner as well. Good work from Newcastle United. Like I was saying, this is the moment. This is the situation. Can Newcastle pull a goal back at this stage? So getting ready there for the corner. Gordon picks it up. It's going to be an outswinger. Let's see what the plan is. Into the box. Bournemouth clear it. Back to Gordon. He's tackled and he's gone for a corner. This time Gordon said, "No, I'm not taking the corner." Can somebody else take the corner? Gordon is not having a good time. I hope, I expect things to change from his loose Hall. They've gone for an in-swinger this time with the left foot of Hall. We've got the big men at the back there with Joe Linton and Botman. Gordon on the line. Semenyo's back on the field. So it looks like he's walking through that injury. In the box, ball into the box. Bruno! 1-1 to Newcastle. 1-1, Bruno. Yes. Fantastic with an in-swinger there. And look, I try to be objective, guys. I apologize for any Bournemouth fans there. I thought I was going to be objective. It's very difficult to be. I'm trying to show the same energy. But Newcastle get the win back. This is what we're talking about when we're talking about consistency. When we're talking about taking our moments, Newcastle have taken it. Bruno there celebrating. Absolutely phenomenal there. Get in. Aaron, Jonathan Shaw. Brilliant. And Kepa was unlucky there. That was a really, really good header there. Kepa manages to get a ball. He did see it late. He just couldn't get a strong enough hand on it. Phenomenal. And when you need your captain to step up, he steps up, drags Newcastle back into it. Game on. All right, into our half. Newcastle play it out. Jordan through the middle, drives with it. Gordon on the left flank. This is what not Bournemouth didn't want to be in a 1-1 situation. Hall makes a run on the other side of him. Hall into the box. It's cleared by Bournemouth. And Newcastle are now working it into the gears. This is what we wanted to see. Really good overlapping run from Hall there. That is what Newcastle are really good at. It is in these type of situations. And this is what Bournemouth wants to avoid. Corner to Newcastle. How many minutes gone is it? 26 minutes gone. It's this time Gordon on the right side of the pitch. So it's going to be an in-swinger. He passes it short to Tonali. Tonali onto Gordon. Gordon didn't quite work out. I don't know what the plan was there. Murphy picks it up, but Murphy with the long shot is blocked in the box. Tonali picks it up in that final. What's Tonali? Unlucky Tonali. I know you're trying. I think Tonali wanted to flick it back into the penalty pit area, but unfortunately it went high over the goal. 1-1, 26 minutes and 42 seconds gone. For anybody listening and wondering what's going on, it is 26 minutes gone and 50 seconds now. 1-1 Newcastle. Goal kick to Bournemouth. Goal kick to Bournemouth there. Get it high onto the right side. Well won by Botman. Is that Botman? They've got it into our half. Burn picks it up, collects it, and kicks it out for a throw-in. Bournemouth push themselves up the field. They take the throw in quickly. Semenyo picks it up. Back to Semenyo. Murphy stands him up. Back again. It's going into their half. The Hoysen. That's it. The number 2 is the Hoysen. Lovely play, the Hoysen. Onto Zabani. They go onto their right side of the pitch where Gordon is. Gordon in the hole. Newcastle are slowly beginning to get a whole like understanding of Bournemouth there. Collected really well into the central areas. Fantastic play there for the central. Joe Linton runs onto it, but closed down by Dean Huijsen, who stood up to Joe Linton. Well done to Dean there. He's a young boy, and Joe Linton. Bournemouth are running into it. Cliver picks up the ball into the penalty area. Drives in. Livramento clears the ball. Joe Linton, Bruno headers it. Come on. John Linton is literally thrown onto the ground there by Ouattara. It made no sense for Ouattara to do that. Bournemouth were pressing us. The ball was still bouncing all over the players. Why would you throw him down? It wasn't Ouattara, excuse me. It was Cook. It was Cook, excuse me. It wasn't Ouattara. It was Cook that threw down Joe Linton there. It made absolutely no sense for him to do that. But it's a free kick to Newcastle United. The game is heating up. The next goal, the next moment is absolutely crucial. Bournemouth got 5 men, 6 men into the pitch. It looks like Dubravka's going to go along, so everybody is pushing back. Into the Burn on the ball now. Back into Joe Linton. Bournemouth pick it up, hit it high and long into Cliver, but it's Burn who collects the ball. And this is the thing about Bournemouth. They're making to make their forwards in Cliver, in Semenyo, in Ouattara are willing to make those runs in behind. So, for instance, Arsenal weren't. So this is what made it very comfortable for us. And this is why they're keeping us honest. They're willing to make those runs in behind. So Bournemouth there playing it out the back. Semenyo picks it up onto his left side. He turns Livramento. He's able to burn past him on this occasion. Livramento keeps up with him really, really well. Newcastle United players get back into their side of the pitch, into that 4-5-1 formation. They're on that left side. Bournemouth trying to create those triangles, but Newcastle have got men back. Isak nearly snatched it there from the feet of Cook, maybe. I keep on saying Cook. I hope I got it right. I can't really see it straight away. Then moving on to that right side, Joe Linton tries to cross it back. They've gone direct again to the number 4 as Kirkes. He runs into the penalty box. It's a cutback. It's Ouattara. Ken Burn closes him down. Ouattara has got his back to goal. He can't get a shot off. He tries to turn him down. Burn closes him down really, really well. It's still Newcastle's penalty box there. Into Semenyo. Semenyo picks it up. Really good dribbling from him. He manages to get the ball out wide to Kirkes. Kirkes to was it Cliver? Cliver into the box. And it's gone for a goal kick. You have to really commend Bournemouth's style of play. They're direct. They're willing to go right and left really, really quickly when they have to. They've got good technical players on the ball who run in behind, and they're really, really able to. They're keeping Newcastle owners. The way they're probing is up to what they're. It's really how they're doing it. Hall picks it up. Burn. Oh wow, Burn. Burn hits it sideways there. Whoa! It's a throw on to Bournemouth there. A little bit of a letdown there. Burn hits it sideways there. It's a throw on, and the pressure is on Bournemouth. The momentum is at the moment in Bournemouth's hands. 31 minutes and 5 seconds gone. Throw on to Bournemouth into the penalty box. Joe Linton headers it out to Isak. Isak is still in Bournemouth's hands there. Jacob Murphy passes it out. Oh, Bruno's fouled there by Kirkes. Referee Aaron Kempf there. Why isn't the referee booking these players? I can't remember if this is Kirkes' first step. It looked accidental, to be fair. I know that it looked a bit accidental there. In terms of that, and from Kirk is probably a first time, but I think Bruno's been fouled at least 4 or 5 times now in this game after 31 minutes. He is one of the most, if not, I think the most foul player in the Premier League. All right, out to Burn. Burn hits it long into the central area. Again, gives it away. Back to Cliver. Cliver's about to drive into the penalty box. Cut back into number 10. And it's blocked by Bruno Gomes. It goes for a corner, but what is it? Is it offside? People are arguing. I can't see what's happening here. 32 minutes gone. What's happened there? Was it offside? What happened there? It can't be offside. Oh no, it's a missed kick. It's a missed kick. I thought somebody blocked it. No, it's a missed kick. It's a missed kick. It's a goal kick there. It is a goal kick there. Fair play. I think it was Mohamed Mukhtar who called it out earlier in terms of Burn and Bournemouth's pressing. And at the moment, it is Burn who's leaving us vulnerable with his passing. At the moment, they're closing down the channels for Botman, and they're blocking that pass, and they're keeping Bournemouth off the. They're keeping Burn off the ball. Botman off the ball, and we're not able to play it back as nicely, as fluently as we like. 32 minutes and 52 seconds gone there. Bournemouth with a throw-in our half of the pitch in the central areas on Joe Linton's, Gordon's, and Hall's side. Throw into Ouattara. Joe Linton gets the ball onto Gordon. Gordon passes into the central area to Bruno. Bruno turns around into Jacob Murphy. Jacob Murphy, look up. Makes a direct pass into Isak, who picks up. Oh, what a touch from Isak. Onto Gordon. Just about closed down there. They trying to make a direct pass there. Unlucky from Bournemouth. Bournemouth now with the attack. Kirkers, what a lovely player he is. He's closed out. Is he closed down? He is closed down. Livramento now on the ball into the central areas. He drives on with a take on to Bruno. Bruno to Tonali. Tonali picks up onto Burn. Burn plays out to Joe Linton. Joe Linton to Tonali. Tonali looks up, is in the central areas there. Out wide to Murphy on the right. He's by himself temporarily. I thought he could have driven forward there, but he picks up. He slows it down a little bit. Bruno now. Bruno for the middle. Unlucky there. Good block from Bournemouth. Bournemouth now on the ball, trying to play it out from the back, doing it really well through the legs of Jacob Murphy. It's Tonali. It's Tonali who closed down Tyler Adams, but gives away a free kick. 34 minutes played, 11 seconds there. It's a bit of a 50-50 there. I think that was a bit soft from the referee, in my opinion. Burn is the weak link in the defense. Jordy Z, exactly. And Mohamed Mukhtar, who was here earlier on the comments, said the same thing there. I was a little bit more like, let's give him a chance. But look, at the moment, Burn is the weak link, especially when playing about the back. Livramento passes it on to Joe Linton. Joe Linton gets the ball and is blocked by Bournemouth. And it's gone for a goal kick. 34 minutes and 47. Yeah, Jordy's at the moment. At the moment, really, it's the way Bournemouth are pressing, especially trying to keep the ball away from Botman, keep the ball away from Hall, and make sure the ball goes directly to Burn, who is trying. Every time he tries to, I think he's been that. He must be, because he keeps on passing it directly. Anyway, Dubravka. High kick into Bournemouth's half. Joe Linton wins the header, but gives away a free kick there. Zabani is down on the floor, injured. Referee wants to speak to Joe Linton about that. He looks down at Zabani. Now, is he just going to have a conversation with Joe Linton, or is he going to produce a card? Let's see what the conversation is there. He's having a direct conversation. Joe Linton isn't overly happy about that. Referee probably is giving him a final warning there. Joe Linton is saying, all right, ref. All right, I appreciate you. What's happened there? So let's see the replay. Come on. It's when you spread your hands out just to give the jump. He does, like, accidentally hits Zabani in the face. Zabani falls down like a sack of potatoes. Apologies there to Zabani, but he fell down really easily there. Anyway, free kick in Bournemouth's half. Kepa gets the ball out wide to is it Semenyo? Semenyo wins the header and wins the ball. Bournemouth got the ball in the central areas, passing around there, shifting things around, overlapping around from Kirk. Semenyo goes into the central area, back to Dean Hoyes. Is it Hoyesen? It can't be Hoyesen. It's the number 10. Tyler Adams now on the ball. Newcastle back into that 4-5-1. Into that 4-5-1 which is it must have changed, because into the box, Burn headers it out, so it's reduced. But Joe Linton picks it up. We'll talk about this in a minute. Joe Linton drives a bit. Great drive from Joe Linton. He wants the ball back. Hall gets it to Gordon. Gordon picks it up out wide. Come on. Jacob Murphy was on. We're not moving it. Gordon in the central areas there. Picks up, gives it to Bruno. Bruno on to Jacob. Jacob, go on. First time, Jacob. Into the area. Cut back is held back by Bruno on the ball in the central area there. Onto Joe Linton. Joe Linton shoots. Is blocked by Bournemouth. Better from Newcastle United, but I do think that we can just a little bit quicker there, maybe. Just a little bit quicker, a little bit more dangerous there. I can see what we're trying to do. Kepa with the ball, throws it out to Dean Hoysen. Lovely player, Dean Hoysen. I remember us being linked with him a little while ago, but he's a lovely, lovely player. High into the central areas. Botman tries to win. I was about to say, I think that was a free kick there. Botman looks wounded there. Iriola is doing his nut. He can't believe that's a free kick. He's not happy with that. 37 minutes gone, 40 seconds. 37 minutes and 50 seconds gone. 1-1 Bournemouth, Newcastle United. And this game is very much in the balance. It's very much 50-50. Free kick to Newcastle in the centre circle. Dubravka on the ball, about to get a goal kick. Can Newcastle United create another moment? Dubravka, goal kick. Bournemouth clear it. They're about trying to play it out. Can Newcastle stop the run? They have to stop the run. Ouattara picks it up. Newcastle got players back. They're rushing back. Bournemouth, Ouattara still on the ball there. Picks up in the central area. Out on the flank. It is on the right, number 4. Into the box. Oh, Ouattara headers it over. Bournemouth's approach play, their attacking play is really, really good. I have to commend them and how they. And the way they pick up the half spaces, the way they get bodies into the box. I haven't seen this. They've come here to play. They're not here to mess around. All right, are Newcastle going to play out the back? No, they choose to hit it long this time. That Bournemouth press is making them think twice. High into the opposition box, they header it back through Zabani to Burn to Hall, who picks it up. Just about manages to hold on to it. Tonali picks up the ball, and Bournemouth win it back with that high press. Newcastle really, really, really struggling to win it back there. Now picks it up for Joe Linton to Bruno to Gordon, who runs to the ball. Go on, Bruno. Gordon. Gordon runs onto it. I thought we could have run onto it a little bit further. He tried to pass it on centrally back to Livramento. Livramento to Jacob Murphy on that right side. Passes essentially to Bruno, who passes to Gordon into the penalty box. It's Gordon. Oh. Now, was that blocked or was it just wide? It looks like it's a corner to Newcastle United. Better work there from Newcastle United are picking up their spots there. Gordon is big. Is it a corner? Is it a corner, guys, or was it blocked? Can't see from here. Is it a corner? Or is it a goal kick? It looks like a goal. It's a corner. 40 minutes and 13 seconds go. Both teams are giving it as it's a Hall with the inbound ball, high, very high. Botman headers it onto the number 4 there. Cook is the number 4 who hits off his head, and it's another corner. Bruno there again is now taking the corner from our left side or Bournemouth's right side of the pitch. It's corner to Newcastle United. 4 minutes and 40 seconds gone. Bruno gives a signal and hits it into the central area. Newcastle pick it up. Oof. And it goes high and wide. It's a missed header from Botman there. Isn't able to get the ball. It's a goal kick to Bournemouth. Both teams are giving it as good as they got here at the moment. Really hard fought first half. Really, really, really hard fought first half. Are Bournemouth are going to play it out? They've got 3 players back, 2 of their centre backs in the penalty boxes, or are they going to hit it long? Is it Tyler Adams? Nope, they're going to hit it long. The ball goes onto and it goes out for a throw on. Hall picks it up. Howe gets the ball off urgently to Howe. I know Eddie Howe gets the ball to Hall urgently to Burn. Burn to Botman. Botman picks up the ball back to Burn. They're doing really well closing down Botman. They don't want Botman on the ball. Hall tries to hit it high, but doesn't get it to Gordon or to Isak at the moment. Bournemouth, I've got the ball playing it between Zabani and De Huijsen. Zabani looks up, gets it off to Kluivert, who slips. Not Kluivert. Tyler Adams slips. Burn now. Bruno through the middle gets the ball onto Joe Linton, who's next to him. Onto Tonali, who's next to him. Gordon makes it on. I don't know why Gordon was on the left side, but he's there. Gets onto Joe Linton there. Joe Linton isn't able to get it off to Bruno. Now it's Bournemouth who break. Newcastle have got 3 players back. It's 4 against 4. It's going through the centre backs there and are able to block the pass. Bournemouth keep the ball. They make their way into the central areas there. High and wide. Goal kick to Newcastle United. Goal kick to Newcastle United, 42 minutes and 32 seconds played. Wow. This is a really, really, really good game of football, in my opinion. And you can tell that there's not much between these sides at all. Newcastle, again, we're hitting it long. That Bournemouth press, we're giving into that Bournemouth press. We're hitting it long to Murphy. Murphy doesn't manage to win the ball. Isak on the ball. And Kepa gets the ball out. White gets the ball. It goes out to Livramento. Livramento picks it up. It's closed down by Semenyo. Semenyo fouls Livramento. Aaron Cave. Isak has been really isolated. Need to get him into the game. I fully agree. And part of the reason why he's been isolated is because Bournemouth are really good at playing the ball, running in behind and getting the ball that way. Bournemouth putting it back into central area. Into Cliver. To go to Bournemouth 2-1. Newcastle tried to pass the ball out the back. They were closed down. Bruno was closed down. They ran into the box. Tyler Adams onto Cliver. Cliver into the penalty box. Passes it back. Passes the ball into the net. 2-1 to Bournemouth. 43 minutes gone, and Newcastle are 2-1 down to Bournemouth at home. Bournemouth's press. We are not able to play the ball through Bournemouth's press. Burn onto Bruno. Bruno was tackled there. Onto Ouattara. Ouattara gets the ball onto Cliver. This could have been prevented. It wasn't. 2-1 to Bournemouth. And look, Newcastle United need to do something in terms of getting the ball back. Bournemouth are looking really, really good. 2-1 to Bournemouth. Pass to Bravka. 2-1 to Bournemouth. And look, this is why we've been doing the goal kicks. This is why Newcastle have not been passing the ball from out the back, because of this. Livramento picks it up. We take a corner. It's not a corner, a central kick there. Bruno now into the central areas. And Bournemouth are give away a free kick. Bournemouth's closing down. Their energy, their dual winning has been absolutely phenomenal. They don't care. They don't care that Newcastle United won 9 games in a row. They don't care that this is St. James's Park. They don't give a monkeys that Gordon's playing, Isak playing. They're doing their thing, and they're doing it really, really well. Livramento on the ball, onto the flank. It drives into the penalty box, tries to cut it back to Isak, who with Bournemouth clear it, managed to clear it. Hall on the ball there. Hall, he's closed out by Cliver. Cliver makes a run into the box. Cliver's on the ball there. Gets it back into the number 7. It's to Brooks. Brooks holds it up. It's Hall into the penalty box. Isn't able to get it. Hall blocks it off. Unbelievable. Bournemouth's press is absolutely unbelievable. They've got us in 6 and 7s here. Jonathan Shaw, this is some game for fair play to Bournemouth for keeping up their attacks. Go need to focus if we're going to get a result of this. I agree. Mukhtar Mahmoud, you was correct in terms of Bournemouth's press and Burns' vulnerability. This is why I said Burns should not have started this passing. It's costing us. I agree. Aaron Kane, our fullbacks haven't been having a good game. They haven't been having a good game because Bournemouth's press has been absolutely phenomenal. Corner to Bournemouth, inbound, onto the ball there, trying to catch there. Dubravka manages to catch the ball. He's looking for someone. He's looking to set someone up quickly. It's Isak this time. He carries the ball. He's currently driving into the Bournemouth's half onto Gordon, who managed to get a 1v. Is into the box, trying to get into the box. Drives in there, tries to get a cut back, but there's no Newcastle players there. It's easily cut out by Bournemouth. Bournemouth play out the back. They still got the ball. Hit it directly onto the flanks again. Ouattara runs down Burn. Burn manages to get it to Bruno. To the Bravka. The Bravka onto Botman onto Tonali. Newcastle trying to again play the ball out the back. Nearly 47 minutes gone. 2 minutes of injury time left for Newcastle United to try and get something back in the first half anyway. Jacob onto Tonali onto Lewis Hall, onto that left side. Gordon managed to get onto the ball, onto that left side. Can he get a cross in? Well blocked by Bournemouth. Wow. This game is really fast paced. Gordon onto Lewis Hall. Uh, Lewis Hall manages to keep a hold of the ball. Tonali offers support. Tonali on the ball. Tonali back to Burn. Burn onto Botman. Botman onto Jacob Murphy. Livermento's about to make an overlapping run. Back to Bruno. Bruno onto the ball. He's tackled by Bournemouth. Great tackle by Botman there. Bruno is tackled and is by Christie. Christie's their number 10. He's been having a really, really good game, Christie. Set piece to Newcastle. They're going to look to use as an opportunity to get the ball into the box, I think. Final minute of injury. Minute of injury time. Quick take from Isak. It's Isak on the ball here. Into the penalty box. Jacob Murphy. Is anybody going to drive in today? Is anybody going to make a cross? Isak holds it up. He manages to get past there onto Botman. I thought somebody's going to shoot into the box. Jacob Murphy, can he get a cross in? He does get a cross in. It goes over everybody. It goes absolutely over everybody there. Bournemouth onto the ball. They're looking to press it out. Hit it again high into the flanks, but it isn't accurate this time. It goes in for a throw one. Tonali pushes one of the Bournemouth coaches there because he plays around with the ball. He's giving him some of that, what he thought, some of that Italian flavour there. Tonali picks up the ball into the central area. Onto Joe Linton returns, gives it to Gordon. Gordon gets tackled there. Joe Linton wins it back, does it again. Onto Gordon. Gordon, he goes down with a freak, doesn't get it. Joe Linton makes a foul. Joe Linton loses his mind there. Everybody goes mad. There's a bit of there's real fighting there going on. People, a lot of pushing, lots of handbags there as well. Joe Linton is pushing. Joe Linton needs to really be careful here. He's pushing everybody, and they need to keep Joe Linton off him. And they need to keep Joe Linton. I think the referee's going to have a conversation there. Clivert now has gone down. He's holding his foot. Bournemouth are doing to Newcastle what Newcastle do to other teams there. Referee produces a yellow card for Joe Linton there. I think he's about to give a yellow card to Joe Linton. He's looking for someone to give a yellow card to. It's not clear he's going to give a yellow card to. He's not looking for Joe Linton. He gives it to Tyler Adams. He's looking for somebody else. Who is that? And it's Joe Linton. So Tyler Adams and Joe Linton both get yellow cards. The second half, I think the second half can't come quickly enough for Newcastle at the moment because I think Eddie Howe needs to get these guys into the changing room. Eddie Howe needs to get these guys into the changing room and needs to have a conversation. He needs to adjust a mix of some tweaks, and needs to also change a bit of that of what's happening here on the pitch. Bournemouth are 2-1 up. They deserve to be 2-1 up at this moment in the game as well. Aaron Kane, I think Howe should consider subbing Burn for Shaw. Burn is getting isolated and doesn't have the pace. But either the Shaw, I think Burn is really a little bit quicker than Shaw as well. And it's damned if you do, it's damned if you don't. If you want to play at the back, you want to have Shaw. You put Botman back into that left centre back area, and you put Shaw on the right centre back area as well. But it's the way Bournemouth are being direct. Okay, free kick to Newcastle. It's a free kick to Newcastle. Okay, I thought it would be a free kick to Bournemouth. 51 minutes gone. Into the box. Bournemouth, Tonali on the ball. Great save from Kepa. Joe Burma still got the ball here in the area. What's happening here? People are calling it out. What happened there? I don't understand. What's happened here? A lot of complaints there. It's difficult to see with the sound. What happened there? Tonali gets a free kick. Referee blows his whistle. Why did the referee blow the whistle? I don't understand. Why did the referee blow the whistle? What is it for second half? Oh, come on, mate. We're on the attack. He blew the whistle while Newcastle are on the attack, literally about to get the ball back into the penalty box. This is insane. He blew the whistle for second half. The referee blew the whistle while Bruno is standing on the edge of the penalty box about to send him the cross. Wow. Wow. I can't believe it. Aaron Kane, the referee. I think this is even worse for the Liverpool time. You know, remember on the final whistle when Newcastle on the run with like 3 players versus 2, something like that. Isak on the ball. This is going to be just as bad as that. He blew the whistle. I can't believe the referee blew the whistle. I can't believe the referee blew the whistle. Unbelievable. Okay, guys. So let me know. Second half, we're obviously into that break. What's your thoughts on the game so far, folks? Let me look at some of the stats. I think I have to be honest. I think Bournemouth deserve to be ahead at this stage, especially as the away team coming against the most informed team in the league at the moment. The way they've played, the way they've defended, the way they've pressed, their coordinated press. I've never seen us take so many, make so many long balls before. No team has done that to us. Not Arsenal, not anybody has come so far. Not Tottenham, anybody. I haven't seen it. Well, I don't know what the stats were, but I haven't seen anybody, especially during this time we've been on hot form, force us into situations where we're hitting the ball so long. And Zabani and De Hoysen are doing a really good job on Isak and on the others. Gordon hasn't been at it. Hasn't been as sharp either. They're not holding the ball in the final third as much as they like, because Bournemouth are working so hard in tackling and closing Newcastle down. They're giving Newcastle absolutely no. Let me see the stats. They're giving Newcastle absolutely no space to maneuver. They don't care. They don't care that they're playing. I have to watch these adverts. It's so annoying. They don't care. Bournemouth do not care that they have to, that we've won 9 games in a row, and they're playing Newcastle away. And you have to commend them for that. You have to commend them for that. This is the stats so far. So let's see what we've got so far. Obviously, 2-1 to Bournemouth. They have got the lion's share of possession at the moment as well. Is this which side is it here? Oh, it's Newcastle. Sorry. So Newcastle got 53% of the possession, but it's Bournemouth who got 46%. But they've been the more effective in my view. 8 shots to Bournemouth, 4 on target, only 2 on target for us. We've had 5 corners, they've had 2. So we've had our share of attacks as well. But it's Bournemouth been able to hit the ball in behind. If you guys were Eddie Howe, what changes would you make? Now, I understand some of you folks have said Shaw on for Burn. You lose with Burn the aerial ability, and Bournemouth like to hit the ball, don't mind getting the ball out wide and hitting those crosses in as well. And that's where Burn has been really good. But we haven't been able to play out the back. So do you essentially put Shaw on, put him on the right centre-back area, and put Botman back in the left centre-back area where he loves to be, so he can be a little bit more effective? That left side hasn't been as effective as it usually is as well. So what change? What change? What tweaks you need to make? Gordon, we need. I'll be curious to see. Expected goals, Bournemouth 1.28, and they're living up to that. We've got 0.038. So we haven't been as threatening. This is why we don't deserve it. Most of the attacking momentum has been with Bournemouth as well. At least 2/3 of the game so far has been with Bournemouth as well. So like I said, they won that first half, and they deserve to be 2-1 up at the moment as well. Both teams got fairly good, accurate passes. We've had 0 chances missed. Bournemouth have had 1. What have we got here? Shots on target, 4 for them, 2 for us. Block shots. So they've been blocking our shots, which is what we do really well. They've been getting back and doing that really well. Shots inside the box as well. 4 for us, 7 for them. They've been in our box. They've been in our box. They've been absolutely taking the mick, Bournemouth, in terms of getting into our box. XG from open play, um, 0.82 to Bournemouth. Again, dominating. They're dominating the attacking. XG from set plays, 0.46. They've been dominating. Non-penalty XG, 1.28. They've been dominating. They've been dominating. XG on shot on target, 1.74. Hey, Newcastle need to win the second half. Passes, even though again we've had more passes, but look where they've been in our own half. 95 in our own half, trying to play out the back, which is what we do. Bournemouth, I've had 18. I've had 58. So they've been a lot again in opposition half is where they've been dominating. 88 in our half. Bournemouth have been passing it. Accurate long balls, which is what we've been expecting. Accurate crosses. Again, they're dominating that. Touches in opposition box. We've both been in our box equally amount of times. It's just that Bournemouth have been just as effective. They've had more interceptions, more blocks, duels. They've won 32 out of 28. Ground duels, 57%. They've been winning as well. Successful dribbles, 83%. Whereas we're on 25% successful dribbles. Where's Gordon? Where's Isak? Where's Murphy? Bruno? I know Bruno's got the goal, so you can't really blame him too much. Like, what, we need our players. If we're gonna get anything out of this game, we need our players to step up. So, what you guys said in the comments, Aaron Kane, we definitely need to be more direct, need more switches of play. I would like to see Shaw for Burn. A few people are calling for that. It's Aaron Kane. Jonathan Shaw, it's an exciting game and good advertisement for the Prem. Bournemouth deserve their lead, but we're far from out of it. I'd consider bringing on Miley for how because Howe's getting for who? For how because Howe's getting wound risk sent off. Or for Joe Linton. Are you taking for Joe Linton? Miley for Joe Linton. Or for Joe Linton, you did clarify for Joe Linton. That's an interesting call there, Jonathan. And I like your confidence as well. Mukhtar Mahmood, Botman can head the ball. We don't need Burn aerial's ability. Okay. We can't even string 2 passes together when our defense has the ball. Get Burn off right now. Why is Tonali on the left wing most of the game? I think it's trying to support. Well, yeah, it's trying to support Gordon as well, and I think we're trying to target White Easy on the left wing. Who's on their left side for Bournemouth? Let's see here. So on their right side, Cook and Christie, who've been doing. No, that's on the other side. Is it Cook? It is Cook. Cook and Christie. I think Cook's a little bit older as well. Well, Cook is cooking. He's playing well. Cook is cooking. Oh, I forgot to take the timer off. I didn't even change the scoreline. Oh my word. All right, let me change the scoreline as well. Here we go. So a few of you have said, someone said take off Joe Linton for Miley. Some of you said take off Burn for Burn off for Shaw. Let's see what Howe decides to do. I'll be very curious to see. Let's see what he decides to do. Does he make just a different? But then let's see what Bournemouth decide to do. What do Bournemouth do? Because now they got an option of maybe doing up a low block and hitting us on the counter. They don't have to press us high. They're the away team. They're clearly hurting us. Let's see what happens. Aaron Kane, Gordon has been cutting in, looking for them switches. I want to see him running at Cook more. So do I. So do I. So do I. He hasn't really got to uh he hasn't really got to do that. On a couple of occasions he has, but he hasn't got to do that at the moment. Al, good to see you, sir. I hope you're well. What's your thoughts on the game? Where can Newcastle turn it around? A bit late, missus want to go shopping. Why do I have to go? Oh, she chooses her moments. At least you're back in time. Well, you're back for the second half at least. You've done well. You've done well. You've done well. Well, great to have you on, Alf. You've done well. So you didn't get to see the. I don't know if you didn't get to see the first half. We're struggling a little bit with Bournemouth playing direct long balls, especially out from the back, hitting us on the flank. It's on Clavert's side on the right, on the left side from Semenyo as well. Also, they're pressed. That's how they got their second goal. They won the ball back from after Burn passed the ball to Bruno in the central area. Bruno got tackled. They drove in through I want to say through Tyler Adams, who got into Watara. Watara got into Clavert, who literally passed it into the net past the Bravka. So they're hitting us on the left. They're hitting us on the right flanks. They're hitting us for a coordinated press. They're hitting us from in terms of making runs in behind. Literally 3-4 different attacking options there. They're hitting us with their dribbles as well. Semenyo and Clive are getting onto the ball, getting past players, hurting us. And Newcastle just haven't been able to control them. Newcastle just haven't been able to control them. And we're just literally deliberating what can Newcastle do to get a little bit more control in this game. Our XGs, so our kind of the chances that we're kind of creating is very low at the moment, or it's low compared to Bournemouth. They deserve to be 2-1 up, in my opinion. Right. I hope you're well, fella. I'm well, thank you, sir. Hopefully, second half you can turn it around. How's Isak been playing? Isak, it's been noted in the comments, Isak has been isolated quite a bit. Bournemouth have been doing really, really well because they've been attacking. Because they've been attacking so well, forcing our defense back and forcing our midfield back. This is where Isak finds himself getting really, really isolated. I think Newcastle have to push and have to increase their intensity. Centre backs and the midfield, they have to win the midfield battle. They have to win that midfield battle. The centre backs are too scared because of the ball going over the top. But if the team presses and wins the ball up high, those type of chances, those type of opportunities happen less and less. But Newcastle have been kind of in that headlights, getting hit, rabbit in the headlights type of situation, stuck in no man's land, where they've been forced to take a mid block, or they're in the mid block. They kind of caught in between pressing up high and just trying to attack, and just been getting picked off by Bournemouth at the moment. So, right, Newcastle are back out. I don't know if there's been if there's any changes in personnel, but we will see. I'll get ready to start the timer off in a moment as well. We will see what Newcastle are getting ready to do. Tino Bill the Toon. How needs a planned second half. Oh, Shaw makes it onto the pitch. Botman is off. Botman is off. Shaw will be in the right centre back. Burn in the left centre back. Hey, this is what the big changes are for. This is where we're at. If it doesn't pay off, People will be talking about that change. Oh, my apologies, guys. It's kicked off. Let me get the timer on. Where is it? They've started already. About to kick it off there. Newcastle start off quickly onto Jacob Murphy onto that right side of the pitch. Let me get the timer on. Into the 30 seconds. All right. Okay, so view on StreamYard. Here we go. Right, so Newcastle into the Bournemouth half. I think it might be a cool kick. Well, that's the big call, Mokhtar. Let's see if Eddie Howe has lost the plot or he has made a genius move. We're gonna find out. Maybe Botman's injured. All right, goal kick into Newcastle second half. Second half leg. Shaw on to Tonali. Tonali doesn't get it off. Bournemouth in our half. Semenyo on the ball against Livramento. Kirkes it crosses the ball into Newcastle's half. Nobody there. Bournemouth pick it up through Brooks. Corner kick to Bournemouth. Bournemouth are so direct. It's hard for Newcastle to to really keep a lid on them. Let's see now. Corner to Bournemouth. Let's see. It's going to be inbound. Players in the box. Lots of players and bodies in the box there. 5, 7 players in the box. Into the ball. Oh, cross. Dean Huijsen gets it across the box. Nobody holds it. Jacob Murphy. Newcastle tried to break out quickly. Gordon on the run. Isn't able to close it. Isn't able to get the ball. Back to Kepa. Kepa on the ball. Who hits it again long into Semenyo. Semenyo isn't able to pick it up. Livramento with the throw-in. I imagine he's going to... he's looking for someone to pass it, but there isn't anybody at this moment in time. Gets it to Tonali. Livramento turns, looks to hit it high. Tonali gets onto the ball, holds onto it. Again, Bournemouth's press is just really good. Shaw gives it away. It's Bournemouth. Dubravka holds it. This is why we took Burn off. All right, Hall gets out wide onto Joe Linton. Joe Linton is closed down. He picks up again, gets it off to Gordon. Again, Joe Linton now clears it up. Joe Linton off to Livramento. Livramento sets up an attack here on the right side, gets onto Jacob Murphy. He's in the set. What just happened there? I think Murphy wanted to play it through his legs, but it didn't work out. Anyway, Kepa's got the ball. Oh, wow. All right, so they're just replaying that moment of Brooks. And then Dubravka hitting it high. All right, balls high. Newcastle trying to win. They're not winning the second balls at the moment, Newcastle. It's all Bournemouth. Semenyo picks it up on the right side. Again, they hit it directly into the flanks. Dubravka picks it up. Hits it back into the central area. Isak tries to doesn't get the ball there. Throw into Newcastle United. We're just about in our half at the moment. I'm really, really hopeful that Botman isn't injured. I'm really, really hopeful that Botman isn't injured. Doesn't look injured. He looks angry. At this moment in time, let's see what happens here. Joe Linton picks up the ball, Bruno picks up the ball, drives into the central areas, off to Joe Linton. Joe Linton on left side, Hall making a run. Gordon picks it up on outside the box. He's looking for the pass onto Jacob Murphy, who's in central age. Jacob Murphy gets onto Livramento on the right side. Livramento onto Bruno, who's in the penalty box now on the right side as well, looking for support. Back to Livramento. Again, Bournemouth closing down really, really well. Jacob Murphy picks it up. He's outside of the box. Bournemouth are pushing us back out onto Gordon, who's taking up really central areas at the moment, Gordon. As Bruno on the right side, back to Gordon. Gordon back to... Well, he loses the ball. He's just not quick. He's just not been quick enough, Gordon. Bournemouth pick it up. They hit it off directly. Hall gives chase. Great. He doesn't. It's not strong enough. He got well to get back. It's Bruno. It's there into the box. Bournemouth closed down by Shaw. Aaron Cave, what are we doing? we're not. It's a big part of it is Bournemouth just been that much sharper, that much stronger, that much more quicker of thought on the ball. Corner to Bournemouth, and part of us just not meeting up to it. Clive with the ball in the box. Newcastle header it out. Gordon gives chase. I think it's Kirkus who picks up, gets it back to Kepa, Gordon and Isak. I think it's a 4-4-2 Newcastle. I think there's a change in shape here. Let me know what you guys thought. It looks like we're back to a 4-4-2 out of possession, which is risky. Because we were suffering with that. Okay, Bournemouth picked it up in their own half. We're trying to close them down, but Bournemouth are in the right areas. Oof. Joe Linton makes the run back. Bruno picks it up. He's looking up. He's going to that right side. Livramento through the central areas, tries to carry the ball onto Isak. Isak picks it up. He's able to hold it up as well. Onto Jacob Murphy, onto that right side. Jacob Murphy walking his way into the penalty box, trying to get onto the... It's a gives, and Kirkus does well to give away a corner. Better. Can Newcastle United seize this moment? Can they pull it back to 2-2? Can they pull it back to 2-2? All right. So it's Hall who's going to take the corner. So it's going to go inbound. 51 minutes and 38 seconds played. Hall gives a signal into the box. Cleared by Bournemouth, but Newcastle still have the ball. Shaw, is it a corner? Shaw hits it out. It's a goal kick. That was disappointing. We needed to keep up our attack. Now let's see what Newcastle do, because now it's a goal kick. Kepa's already trying to waste time. He doesn't need... I don't think he needs that. I think it's a sign of weakness when you're trying to waste time in the first 3-4 minutes in the second half. Kirkus hits it, long ball kick into Semenya. Newcastle in the back. Bruno to Jacob Murphy. Jacob Murphy onto Isak. He's closed down by Dean Huijsen. He's been doing a really good job on him this in the second half, especially, and in the first half, really. Isak picks it up onto Bruno. Bruno turns into the central area onto Burn. Burn onto Lewis Hall. So that free has been restored out of possession. Joe Linton gets the ball onto Gordon. Gordon one-on-one. Gordon cuts in, gets the ball across. Nobody there to pick it up. It's cleared by Bournemouth, but better again. A little bit more balance I'm sensing from Newcastle. A little bit more balance. Tonali. No, is it Tonali? Yeah, Tonali into the box, onto Bruno, who gets the ball, brings it down on the left side onto Gordon. That is Tonali, who picks it up. He shoots and hits it wide. Better from Newcastle. I think Newcastle, Eddie Howe just wanted to restore. That is better. Yes, that balance in the back. And you can see when Newcastle are attacking, they're keeping free at the back with Hall, Burn and Shaw. Just restoring that balance a little bit there. And they're trying to just restore that a little bit, trying to give back to Bournemouth what they've been given to us. 53 minutes, 45 seconds. Kepa, long ball to Semenyo. That ball was consistently Shaw there. Done really well to close down Ouattara. Bruno picks it up again, looks up, gets the ball in central areas. Long ball onto Joe Linton. Isn't able to get it. Good clearance from Bournemouth there. Newcastle now trying to close it down, but Bournemouth clear it out into the central areas. Bournemouth got the ball into the midfield. Onto Semenyo again, 1v1 versus Livramento. He stands him up again, drives inside. He's phenomenal. Into the central areas, into that final third. Again, they're keeping a hold of the ball in Newcastle's half here, Bournemouth. Newcastle back in defensive formations here. Literally like 5 in the back. I think I can see Bruno tries to win it back, but Bournemouth are doing well passing it around. Jacob Murphy out here supporting Livramento. Tonali's there. Bournemouth doing the triangles. It's the dribbling. Is that Cliver? The dribbling skills from Cliver and from Semenyo. The dribbling skills from Cliver and Semenyo are really causing the havoc to Newcastle United. And I think we're talking about, who's going to be our right winger. This is what we're talking about. This is what Newcastle need in terms of someone that can just who has the technique, who has the dribbling skills in order to get past the man. There's only so much passing and take-ons you can do. There's a point where you have to actually cause players to either to get past players and drive into the penalty box. Anyway, set piece for Bournemouth into Newcastle's half. Clive and Brooks are looking over it. Is it going to go inbound? Is it going to be outbound? It's outbound from header from Bournemouth. They headed over from Zabani there. Fortunately for Newcastle United, goal kick to Newcastle. They take it quickly through Lewis Hall onto that left side. Lewis Hall back to Burn back to Hall back to Burn back to Dubravka. He's looking up, back to Burn. Bournemouth trying to close them down. Ball picked up. Oof, nearly a credible turn from Isak there, but he's closed down by Bournemouth. Shaw back to Dubravka. Dubravka onto Shaw there. He wants the ball now to Bruno Livramento. Livramento back to Shaw into the central areas, playing out at the back better, much better. Lewis Hall now onto that left side. They get into Bournemouth's half. Picks up to Gordon, who's picks up a good position here. Brooks stands up. Brooks is into the penalty box area onto Hall. He tries to get it. Joe Linton holds it back. Unlucky. I'm lost for words there. They hit it long onto Ouattara. We win it back. Better. Tonali to Livramento onto Jacob Murphy to Bruno Gomes, who holds the ball back, keeps the possession of the ball. Really good from. It's got to be a foul. It is a foul from Christie. Oh gosh, what's going on here? Alf, Commander set piece for Newcastle United. Alf, when can you start receiving super chats on this channel, Philip? I think it's after you get like 1,000 subs. I think. Yeah, but thanks, Alf. I appreciate you for that. Thank you, Alf. Hopefully, when I think it's when I get 1,000 subs, something like that. So, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So let's get ourselves to 1,000 subs. Set piece. Put Gordon into the box. Cleared by Bournemouth. Bruno picks up, still into the Bournemouth penalty area. He stands up. Can he get into a man into the box? Bruno's forced back by Semenyo. Good defending from Semenyo. Give away a free kick there. They've given away a free kick there. Alf there, get something. People come on, show some love. Smash the likes there. Big up to you, Alf. Thank you. Newcastle getting a free kick there in a dangerous area, just outside the box on our left side, the attacking side of Bournemouth, on Bournemouth's right side there. Another set piece to Newcastle. Iriola isn't happy. 58 minutes and 44 seconds gone. Can Newcastle make something of this moment? If they can, I think we can hopefully begin to see a turnaround. But Bournemouth have been really, really good up till now. Newcastle are beginning to take more control over the game. Is it going to be Hall? Is it going to be Gordon? They're both standing over it. Let's see what happens here. It's Gordon into the box. It hits it low, doesn't get it past the first man. That is so frustrating. Hall hits it across, unbelievably so. There's a foot chase there. The backup, come out, please. He does. Onto Hall, does really well. Picks up the ball, looks up. Who does it give it off to? To Tonali. Tonali looks up. Looking for someone to pass to. Back to Hall. Hall onto Gordon. Gordon onto Isak. Tries to do a 1-2. Again, Bournemouth do well to close the ball down. Is Brooks there on the ball onto that right side? Gets it off to Ouattara, I believe. He's in the 1v1 with Burn. He holds him up, gets into the penalty box, tries to cut across. Hits the bar, hits the crossbar. It's Bournemouth again. He's going to hit across the bar. It's blocked. It's Newcastle. It's blocked again. He kicked it out. Tonali. It's picked up again by Bournemouth. Bournemouth still in the box. They're in the box now. Newcastle need to defend this. Can they get out the box? It's Bournemouth. It's 3-1 to Bournemouth. 60 minutes gone and it's 3-1 to Bournemouth. Bournemouth are doing a job on Newcastle here. The players are complaining, but so far it is 3-1 to the Cherries. 3-1 to Bournemouth. They are doing an incredible job here. They hit us on that a counter attack there, and they are 3-1 through Ouattara. So that's Ouattara, that's Clivert. And did the ball go over? That's what VR's got to check out. I bet Tonali wishes he let that go off now, because now I think they're trying to judge: was it a corner? I don't think it was. Excuse me, not a corner. Should it have been called a goal kick or a corner before it went out? It looks out though. Are Newcastle United going to get away with it here? Are Newcastle United going to get away with it here? No, it's 2-1. It's still 2-1. It is 2-1. Fine margins here. Fine margins. Newcastle have been given a lifeline. Will they take it? That is the question. You see Tyndall and how they're thinking they're trying to. It's a corner. It's a corner. Of course, it's a corner because it went out. Set piece here. 62 minutes, 7 seconds gone. Still 2-1 to Bournemouth. Still 2-1 to Bournemouth here. Clivert with the corner. It's looking to be inbound. Into the box. Dubravka punches it out. Dean Hoyt, Zabani back into the box. Again, Newcastle need to clear it. Hit like 3 Bournemouth heads there. Tonali picks it up, tries to drive up again. Isn't able to. He's stopped by Cook, who hits it into a throw-in for Newcastle United. Sorry. 2 balls in the pitch. Is it 2 balls in the pitch there? Players slow down. Hall is picking up for a throw-on. 62 minutes, 53 seconds gone. Looks like Newcastle are looking to make some subs. Kieran Trippier and Willock are looking like they're getting ready. So who's Howe looking to bring on? I think he's looking to bring on some legs and some energy, looking to probably take off Livramento there. Yeah, you're right there, Aaron. Willock and Trippier looking to come on. Is Murphy there sitting on the ground? Is he injured? What's happening with him? Shaw with his he looks like his eye is injured as well with his customary injury to the face typically. What a game. What a game. Let's see if Willock can turn things around here. I think the problem is Isak has been too isolated, and Willock is going to be there to help support him. Very similar to what he did against the Arsenal game. I think that's going to be the key. But who is Howe going to take off? I would imagine. Who does he take off? It might be Gordon. That'll be something. Who is Howe going to take off? Obviously, Trippier's going to come on for Livramento. He's looking for something a little bit different there. How obviously Trippier doesn't carry the ball in the way that Livramento does. He's more as positioning and passing and just better at set pieces. I think we just need to improve our set pieces, and that's what Trippier is there to do for us as well. But guys, can Newcastle turn it around? Nearly 65 minutes gone. I'm sure it's going to be added in terms of injury time, but 65 minutes gone. Who is coming off? Jacob Murphy's coming off, so that's for Willock. So we're changing our formation a little bit. And who is coming off for Trippier? It is Hall. Hall's coming off. All right, guys, you got to tell me what the formation is going to be if he's coming off. So Hall's coming off. We've got a right back in the left back area. I can only imagine he's going to push up. He's going to have Burn, Trippier, and Shaw as the three main back four. Livramento will push up and support Tonali, I think. And Willock will go into a more central area supporting Isak. All right, so we've got it off now. Livramento on the ball. Bournemouth onto that side. Bournemouth again onto that right side. Into the box, into the penalty box. Trippier kicks it up, manages to get a foot on it. Semenyo picks up onto our left side, onto their left side, onto our right side. Passes it back to the number 10. Who I think is Christie. Back to De Huijsen. De Huijsen back to Zabani. Makes a long ball again. Dubravka picks it up onto Shaw. So we've got some ball playing centre backs now. Excuse me, the ball playing, Shaw. But Bournemouth aren't falling for it this time. Onto Dubravka. Dubravka back to Shaw. Trippier is looking for it. Shaw looks up. He's got closed down by Kluivert. We're not, if you haven't just, we're getting closed down in our own half here. You can see why Bournemouth are number one in the league for this. Are number one in the league for winning the ball up high. Anyway, is that Willock picks up on the left side into Bournemouth's half. He hits the ball into the box. Clear by Bournemouth. Bournemouth again clear it out. Is that Wataru who picks it up? Really good hold up play. Burn is giving him chase in their half actually. Kieran Trippier is up against. He's absolutely barged off by Semenyo. That's a 50-50 challenge. That can't be a free kick. We got away with that one there. It's a throw on. It's a throw on. I was going to say that was a 50-50 challenge. Tonali on the ball in our half. He looks up. Gives it off to Bruno Gomes in the center, into that center circle. To Livramento to Gordon. Gordon's looking up into that 1v1 situation with Cook that we've always looked for. Is he fouled? Is that a foul? Yes, it is. Another set piece. Another free kick, to Newcastle United. I think Trippier will be taking charge of this one this time. Just get it into the box, lads. Let's get it into the box. No more messing around. 68 minutes gone. Can Newcastle take this moment? Can they get a goal back? Make it 2-2. Let's see. It's going to make a really incredible final 20 minutes to the game if we do that. If we manage to do that. Okay, so who's on the ball now? Set piece is Tonali. Tonali into the box, goes over everybody's head. That was very, very disappointing. Set piece there from Newcastle United, 68 minutes and 45 seconds gone. 2-1 to Bournemouth. A deserved lead from Bournemouth as well. They've obviously also had a goal that was disallowed as it was a corner. Marginal errors there. Kepa hits it long. Shaw to Tonali. Tonali into the central area. Shaw, Bournemouth win it back again. Semenyo now gets into the box. He's into that penalty box now. Into the central areas. The Dubravka, it's off the post. Burns manages to clear it off. Newcastle are living life on the edge here. It's on the edge of Newcastle's box. We need to win it back here. Tonali, Bruno, Gordon, Joe Linton now drives with it. Joe Linton, Willock picks it up. He's tackled really well by Dean Huijsen. A fantastic tackle from Dean Huijsen there. Oh my word, on Newcastle living life on the line here. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. We are living life on the edge. Absolute edge here. 70 minutes gone now. Yellow card to Christie. Who gets the yellow card? I don't understand. Okay, yeah, Christie. 70 minutes, 15 seconds gone. Free kick to Newcastle United. Unbelievable stuff here. Absolutely unbelievable. If Shaw here with a free kick and a half onto Joe Linton there is one. Semenyo picks it up, tries to clear it. Willock looks like he's going to get it there in the opposition half. Tanale picks it up, gets it off to Joe Linton, who's on the right side now. Interestingly, he's moved up to the right side instead of Murphy, who was there previously. Bruno with the ball in the central area, cuts in. It's Joe Linton. Joe Linton, can he cut across? Corner Newcastle. So it looks like it's been changed around. It's Joe Linton on that right side. Obviously, Gordon's on the left side. I think it's Willock. He's up there supporting centrally. So it's like essentially supporting Isak, who was isolated in that first half as well. I'm not too much of a fan of Joe Linton on the wings, but corner in, saved by Kepa. But Howe had to do something, and that was what he chose to do. Shaw was the one who got the header. Good save, decent save by Kepa there. 71 minutes gone, 44 seconds. Still 2-1 to Bournemouth, and they have been unlucky not to be 3-1, 4-1 up against Newcastle United so far. Burn picks it up to Livramento. Burn again, hits it high into the central area. Bournemouth again win it, as they've been doing all game. Tonali picks it up. Lucky there. Bruno picks it up onto Willock. Willock onto Joe Linton's on that right side. He tries to get it onto that right flank, but isn't able to. Gets it back. Joe Linton onto Willock. Willock onto Trippier. Trippier back to Joe Linton. Joe Linton onto Isak. Isak on the right side. Works into the central area for Bruno. Bruno into that left side. Oof. Tries to get it off to Livramento, but Brooks does a good job in cutting out the pass. Newcastle stay in Bournemouth's half there. There's a throw onto Gordon. Gordon on that left side. Tries to get his way past players into the penalty box. Can he get a cross in? He does, but it's headed out. And Kepa manages to get the ball. Now Kepa's pretending to be injured as well. Unbelievable what I just saw from Kepa. Unbelievable what I just saw from Kepa. He's feigning injury. He looks down at Christie. Then after seeing if Christie's okay, Kepa then decides he's got an injury too. Everybody's wasting time. Unbelievable wasting of time there from Kepa and from Bournemouth. That was unbelievable what he just did. Unbelievable. And I think there should be VAR for this type of stuff. May as well bring on a solo, bring another body on and go for it, says Aaron Kane. All right, so Kepa gets a throw onto Dean Huijsen. Dean Huijsen hits it long onto Semenyo, who gets Shaw off the ball. Shaw gets it back into Joe Linton. Joe Linton tries to turn around. He's wrestled down to the floor by Kirkes. Kirkes is not happy with that. 74 minutes, 12 seconds played. 2-1 to Bournemouth. Can Newcastle get something back? It's a test of character. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. The referee gives a yellow card to somebody. I can't see who it is too, because TNT Sports likes to show highlights every 5 seconds. 74 minutes, 38 seconds played. Still 2-1 to Bournemouth. Kieran Trippier into the area centrally. Gordon heads it onto the penalty box. Newcastle Willock picks up. Is it offside? It's offside. It's offside against Newcastle. Kepa, who we know is going to take his time. 75 minutes played, 2-1 to Bournemouth. Kepa is taking the goal kick there. Kepa hits it long. Again, towards Semenyo. This time, Joe Linton wins it. Isak picks it up. He's tackled by Dean Huijsen again. Now it's Isak. Can Isak win the ball here? Throw on to Bournemouth. Dean Huijsen has been having a very good game against Isak here. Very, very good game. And Isak has cut a very frustrated figure so far. 75 minutes, 40 seconds. On that left side, Bournemouth onto Ouattara. Burn manages to clear it back to Kluivert. Kluivert picks it up. Trippier gets the ball back. Newcastle clear it. Tonali onto Bruno Gomes into the central area. Ah, goodness me. That's another foul there for Ouattara. Ouattara gets the yellow card. Bournemouth remind me of us, honestly. Another free kick to Newcastle. Oh. Looks like Ouattara pulled his leg back, and maybe Newcastle might be a little bit fortunate to get a free kick there. Kieran Trippier stands over the ball, hits it centrally. Going on to Isak. Isak into the penalty box. Well closed down by the number 4 there. Unlucky. He hasn't had much of a sniff in this game, Isak. And that was a moment there. He was really, really unlucky to pick it up there, but it was really well closed down again by Bournemouth. Bournemouth have been really, really, really good in their defending. The time is of the essence for Newcastle here. Throw on. Trippier takes the ball to do a throw on onto Bruno Gomes. Bruno Gomes looks up at Shaw. Shaw back to Bruno. Bruno turns. Central area onto Isak Willock, but it's cleared by Bournemouth again. Picked up there. They give it away for the first time. Newcastle trying to swing back the pendulum, the momentum in this game. Tonali on the ball. Tonali picks it up. He looks for the pass onto Bruno Gomes. Bruno Gomes, he's looking up, driving into that right side. He's tackled. He was looking for that foul. That was an incredible waste of time from Bruno there. Just past the ball. Tonali, fantastic getting that ball back onto Trippier. Trippier tries to hit it long to, or does hit it long to Isak, but that's cleared by Dean Huijsen. Again, Dean Huijsen and Isak having a really good game against him. Tonali picks up into the central area. We're still on the central right area. Looks up, gets onto Kieran Trippier. Kieran Trippier back to Fabian Shaw. Fabian Shaw is looking up onto Burn. We're into their half now. It looks like Bournemouth are defending the low block now in these final 10, 12, 15 minutes. It's Gordon on the ball, maintains it on the ball. Willock onto Livramento onto that left side, gets it into the central area. Into the box, but it's easily picked up by Kepa. 78 minutes and 40 seconds gone. 2-1 to Bournemouth. And the question is for you guys, can Newcastle get something out of this game? Hit long. Burn versus Ouattara. Fabian Shaw picks up the ball onto Dubravka. Dubravka hits it to Livramento. Livramento to Burn. Burn looks up. He's closed down. Again, Bournemouth close us down. Throw on to Newcastle United by Kluivert. Throw on to Newcastle United. Livramento picks it up. Livramento to Tonali. Tonali hits it long to Gordon, but he's tracked down. Bournemouth get the ball back to De Huijsen, who's been having a very good game. He gets the ball onto Kerkez. It's Kerkez now. He's looking up. Ouattara makes himself available. Ouattara picks it up. Ouattara gets the ball onto the Christie. Christie back to Zabani. Yep, that's Zabani there. Zabani picks up, gets onto Christie, onto that left side. Christie looks up, gets onto Kerkez. Newcastle just playing it around on the side of the box. Bruno gives away a free kick. 80 minutes gone. 2-1 to Bournemouth. 80 minutes gone, 2-1 to Bournemouth, who are deserved leaders in my opinion. Looks like Bournemouth are looking to make a change. Also, can't see the name there. Free kick from Bournemouth. Semenyo up against Trippier. Trippier gets the ball. Throw to Newcastle, onto Joe Linton. He's tackled by Kirkes. Joe Linton gets the ball back. It's a bit of a scrummage there. Is it a throw into Bournemouth? It's looking like it's a throw into Bournemouth. In our half, on our right side, onto their left side. Oh, I cut myself out here. I've gone off the screen. I've gone off the screen here. What's going on? Can I get myself back on screen? Here we go, back on screen. I'm even commenting my own struggles here. 81 minutes, 18 seconds gone. Bournemouth bring on Eberson. I don't know too much about him. A throw-in in our half to Bournemouth again. Newcastle have to defend this well. 81 minutes gone, 30 seconds played. 2-1 to Bournemouth. 2-1 to Kirkes with the throw-on onto Semenyo. Back to Kirkes. Into the box. Well cleared by Tonali. Isak, Tonali clears it. My browser has lost its connection. Before I do that, Gordon picks up the ball in Bournemouth's half. Then it's Tonali onto Isak, not sharp enough. He manages to keep the ball. No, it's Willock, excuse me. Willock manages to hold off the ball and get it back. Okay, so what's been going on my screen? Why am I off? Oh, something goes off. My screen is off here. It's not my mic, it's my camera there. So my USB is back online. Hopefully. Free kick to Newcastle. Trippier standing over it. And can I get my camera online? That is the question. Can I get my camera online? Yes, I can. I hope. Free kick into the box. Kepa clears it. Two-fisted Gordon. Oh, it's cleared off by Bournemouth. Newcastle back to Livramento. Livramento to Bruno Gomes. He doesn't control the ball. It goes into a throw-on. 83 minutes gone. 83 minutes gone, guys. And it's still 2-1 to Bournemouth. Can Newcastle find their way back into this game? Was it Dean Huijsen that cleared off that Gordon chance? Let's see. All right. So throw on to Newcastle United. I think it's Trippier there with a throw on onto Burn. Burn onto Livramento. He loses the ball again. Great pressing from Bournemouth. Bournemouth get it out to Ouattara. Ouattara picks it up into the box now for, I think, is it the new substitute, Eberson, I think it is. Back to Kluivert to Christie onto Kirkes onto Semenyo. They're on that right side now. Trippier slips up there. Joe Linton manages to get the ball back. Well played by Joe Linton. Oh, even Dean Huijsen slips, but Zabani manages to clear it up for him. Luckily for him, because Isak was lurking. Shah gets the ball. Does he give away a throw-on? Yes, he does. 84 minutes gone, 22 seconds. 2-1 to Bournemouth. It doesn't look like we're looking to make any further changes. And this is an exceptional away performance for Bournemouth, in my opinion. Semenyo holding up the ball, holding up two players, Trippier and Bruno. Now Kirkes. Bruno manages to get the ball. Now Joe Linton manages to get the ball. They're still struggling, fighting out of Bournemouth. Bournemouth are keeping us in our own half. Christie picks it up, tries to drive into our box, but it's blocked off. Bruno tries to get the ball back. Joe Linton is nutmegged. Semenyo picks up the ball. Again into this. Kirkus has got the ball. He hits it into the box. Ouattara picks. Just miskicks it. Not miskicks it. Doesn't get the control over it. Still in our box. Willock manages to make a tackle. Oh my word! Picks up the ball, makes it into the box, cross into the box. No one picks it up. Bournemouth still in control into that left side. Hits it high into the box. Dubravka picks it up. Tries to sets off the ball quickly. Gordon picks it up now. He drives at Bournemouth. Drives into the air. Is he can he get into the box? He gets himself into the box. Isak picks it up. Is on the outside of the box. Gets off. Tries to get to Joe Linton. Doesn't mind. Tonali tries to get the second ball there. He's injured. It looks like it's a free kick. It is a free kick into that central area for Newcastle United. Who's going to take that free kick? Again, another moment for Newcastle United. Is it going to be Trippier that's going to step up for the free kick? Is it going to be Bruno, Shaw? Who's going to take the free? Is it going to be Isak? Isak's holding the ball. Isak, who's been isolated throughout the game, hasn't had the greatest of games. Isak is taking charge. Isak, Gordon, and Trippier are standing around it. Who's going to take this free kick? Is it going to be Isak, Gordon, or Trippier? Let's find out. 86 minutes gone, 40 seconds played. 2-1 to Bournemouth. This is another moment for Newcastle United. Can they come off the moment? Is it a come off the moment, come off the man situation right here for Newcastle United? This free kick is taking absolutely ages because people are arguing. There's tussling going on. Now they're talking to the referee. This free kick is taking absolutely ages to take at this moment in time. 87 minutes, 20 seconds gone. They've been going over this free kick for the last minute and a half. Honestly, it's just taking absolutely ages to take it. You just hope that there's an outcome from it. That's all you can do. You can only hope that there's an outcome from it. 87 minutes, 40 seconds. Kepa's complaining about something. I don't know what he's complaining about. He's been very frustrating to watching this game. But again, if he was my keeper, I'll be very happy. It looks like Isak is stepping up to take the free kick. 88 minutes. Can he pull Newcastle level with Bournemouth? Can he do it? Trippier's there. Come off the man. Come off the moment. Come off the man. Isak. Hits it against the wall. Gordon hits it high and wide. Why didn't he pass to Livramento? That was disappointing. That was a really disappointing free kick from Isak and a follow-up from Gordon. 88 minutes and 40 seconds gone. 2-1 to Bournemouth. Really good display from Bournemouth. We can't fault them. I always said it's going to take a hell of a team with a hell of a performance to beat Newcastle United. And Bournemouth seem to be on their way to doing that. It looks like some people are leaving at St. James's Park. And look, people can. I always say people can do whatever they want. I prefer to stay and see my team no matter what. Tonali tries to win the ball back. Bournemouth hits it long. It's Eberson now. It looks like he's going to drive into that penalty box. Gets it off to Semenyo. Blocked by Burn. Very, very important block there from Burn. And a very important moment for Newcastle. Aaron Kane, there should be 7 or 8 minutes injury time. I hope so. I hope so, but yeah, I hope so. I think we'll see. I don't know. I can't see. Newcastle need to do better. Anyway, Kluivert with the corner, inbound, heads Eberson, I think, heads it over. 90 minutes played. Yep, you're right, Aaron. 7 minutes injury time. Osola looks like he's going to come back on. Livramento with the ball on that right side onto Bruno Gomes onto Shaw onto Trippier. Oh, that was awful. Bournemouth pick it up. Eberson there gets a throw in for Bournemouth in our half. They're not going to take their time. He just kicks the ball off, doesn't even pick it up because he doesn't need to. It looks like it's going to be Osola coming on for Bruno. Bruno is off. So it looks like they're taking off a midfielder and adding another forward. Newcastle United with 6 minutes to go, I think. Kirkes taking a throw on in deep in Newcastle's half. Kirkes misses it. Gordon gets the ball, passes it back to Bournemouth. Why not? Oh, what a goal from Kluivert from outside the box. As Aaron said, it's game, set, and a match. Gordon gives it away, kicks it back to Kluivert. Kluivert from outside the box with an incredible shot from outside the box. Dubravka stayed rooted to the spot. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And Howe looks absolutely distraught there. Wow. That's all you can say. Wow. I wonder if there's an offside for Semenyo there in the beginning, though, of that move. So badly given away from Gordon down. No, trying to pass it centrally to Willock and set off an attack. But that just hurt us. That pass absolutely hurt us. And when you're desperate, you make desperate moves. And when you make desperate moves, you end up making desperately bad decisions. 3-1 to Bournemouth. And he's been given player of the match, very much deservedly so. He definitely deserves that. Did he score all 3 goals? I thought, no, he scored 2 goals, I think. Watara scored the others. It's in Bournemouth's half. Again, Emerson picks it up. They're playing it out. Gives it back to Tonali. Tonali to Trippier. Trippier turns around. Gives it back to Tonali. Tonali picks it up. Gordon sets off. Tonali onto Gordon. Gordon early free kick into the box. Osola isn't able to get it. Joe Linton picks it up onto Isak, who's on that left side. Isak picks up, drives into the penalty box. Isn't able to get anything out of it. Isak back to Joe Linton. Joe Linton looks up, gets it to Trippier, who's central. He's going to Trippier into the box. Cleared again by Bournemouth. Phenomenal play from Bournemouth. Watara breaks free from Joe Linton. He hits it down the line onto Kluivert, I think it is, who's still running. Unbelievable. Dubravka gets it. Dubravka back to the Burn back to Livramento onto Joe Linton onto Tonali. Tonali onto Kieran Trippier on that right side now, where Gordon is. Makes an overlap and run. Trippier into the box. Nobody there. That was a really good ball. Bournemouth gather the ball and just clear it onto Eberson, who's also been he's been a really good impact. Eberson back, passing back to Shaw. Eberson drives into the penalty box. Save from Dubravka. Tonali picks it up. Trippier, Tonali. Newcastle are so exposed to the back. Dubravka is furious. Absolutely furious. Oh, Semenyo. Bournemouth are doing us in here. 3 minutes to go. They gather it up. Joe Linton picks up the ball. Willock sets off. Still in our own half. Onto Isak. Isak versus Cook into the penalty box. Gets it back. Holds it. Onto Willock. Oh! Gordon! Oh! Cleared off the line from Bournemouth. Unbelievable play. They get on to Ouattara. Ouattara back to Cook. Cook onto their number 12. Ouattara. Ouattara gets it back to Clivert. Clivert back is now running with the ball. He's had a phenomenal game. On to Kirkes. Kirkes versus Trippier into the penalty box. Kirkes! Oh! 4-1 Bournemouth. Oh my word. Oh my word. 4-1 to Bournemouth. Disaster class. You are right, Aaron. We deserve to lose. Credit to Bournemouth. Better team. Aaron Kane, what is going on? We've been done over. That's what's going on. We've been absolutely done over. Wow. 4-1 Bournemouth. 4-1 Bournemouth. Newcastle, after clearing the ball off the line from Gordon, Bournemouth go up to the other end and make it 4-1. 4-1 to Bournemouth. And they deserve it. They absolutely deserve this win. 96 minutes, 18 seconds gone, 4-1 Bournemouth. And Newcastle are about to lose at home. Really, really good. They're showing the highlights of the goals from Bournemouth. Their goals, each and every one of their goals was fantastic. Even the ones where they forced us into an error, it was a fantastic display from Bournemouth. Fantastic display from Bournemouth. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of reflection from Newcastle United in this. Absolutely a lot of reflection from Newcastle United in this game. And from this game, and Isak there picks up the ball from the centre circle, tries to drive in, Bournemouth closing down. This is what happens when you play angry and you're desperately angry. That's how Newcastle are playing. Desperately angry. You don't want to pass. And St. James's Park is cleared. Fire drill settings on St. James's Park. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Again, as a fan, you buy the ticket, you can do what you want. You can buy, you can be at the game for the first minute and you can leave after the first minute if you choose to. It's your ticket, it's your money. You get to do what you want to do. In my opinion, though, I wouldn't leave. And it's 4-1 to Bournemouth. Congratulations to Bournemouth. In my opinion, I think fans should stay until the end and show some support. We've just won 9 games in a row. 9 games in a row, which included games against Tottenham, games against Arsenal, games against Brentford, getting through to the semi-final. We've conquered North London. They have given you everything. 23 plus goals in 9 games and 3 conceded before this game. And we leave in absolute droves. How can we do that? How can we leave this team when they've just lost after 9 games of absolute winning? How can we do that? I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to this team. I think this is an opportunity to show our love, our respect for the team. We've lost 4-1 and deservedly so. But to leave St. James's Park and allow rivals to see that, allow rivals to see how Bournemouth did fire drill settings on St. James's Park and they caused our fans to leave with their tails tucked between their legs, I think is a disgrace. I think is a disgrace. They gave you 9 games straight of winning, of League Cup semi-finals, destroying Arsenal at the Emirates. Isak, Gordon, Bruno, Tonali, the whole team have been absolutely phenomenal up to this game, and we're going to leave them. I think that's a disgrace. I personally think that is a disgrace. And like I said, it's your ticket. You can do what you want with it. But I always go at rival opponents and rival fans for leaving their teams at a point when they need you most. 9 games of winning they've given us, and we're leaving them now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Are we only there for the good times? Are we only there for the good times? Is that what it is? For me, that's disappointing. So let me read you guys' comments. I'll give a conclusion onto the game. And see what you guys' thoughts are onto the game. Tino Abil, I need some antidepressant pills. I know you're joking there, Tina, but look, it's the first game that we've lost in a very, very long time. And we don't need antidepressant pills. We need to show character in this moment. And we need some character pills. Jonathan Shaw, we have to put this down to a bad day in the office. I agree. Fair play to Bournemouth, fully deserved and can the bedwetting side of the fan base are taking a breath for calling for Eddie. Are they calling for Eddie Howe out? I hope not, Jonathan. I hope they're not doing that. I really, really hope. I honestly, I really hope they're not doing that. Aaron Kampf, how tactically outclassed by Areola. I agree. And we have second best, and we were second best in everything. We deserved to lose. I agree, Aaron. Jonathan Shaw, fact is all runs come to an end. We now need to see how we react to this. Next game is away to Southampton. Fans leaving early is poor and can't just support us when the weathers are fine. Yeah, I honestly can't believe that we did that. I honestly can't believe that we did that. We were the same fan base that when we were in the championship, we turned up in our droves, still sold out the stadium. That was a downtime, serious downtime, dark downtime. Those dark days. And what? We've now given them 9 wins in a row. 9 wins in a row they gave to us. And the fans, the Bournemouth fans are still there. 9 wins in a row the team gave them. And they leave them at this moment. You leave the team at this moment. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Aaron Kane, we need to get some signings in now. If this isn't a wake-up call for everyone, then I don't know what is. I understand where you're coming from, Aaron, but our full-strength team was played. This is the same exact team who won 9 games in a row played. They played. We've got no. We do need signings. That goes without saying. But this is the same team that won 9 games in a row. And I don't think this is about signing. This is about tactics, wrong tactics as well. But then Bournemouth played so well. They hit the flanks, the left, the right side, balls over the top against our against our centre backs, really, really hurting us. They pressed the life out of us. They made St. James's Park their home. They played like we play against teams away. You know, they won every second, third ball. Dean Huijsen had Isak in his pocket. Isak was very much isolated in this game. they all across the pitch, they absolutely done us in. Semenyo, Clivert with his dribbling, the technical ability really, really hurt us. Absolutely hurt us. Make no mistake about it. Tino, Abil, the Toon, in the end, I think another thing is that in the end, everyone was playing for themselves. Isak not giving Trippier the free kick is an example of the many instances. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I'm hesitant to start saying they're playing for themselves. That's what happens maybe when you're like when you've been on a mixed form and stuff like that. And I don't think that's how it started. I think they were just shocked by just how good a start Bournemouth had, and this really, really shook them. And Bournemouth just kept on going. I think Isak had every right to take the free kick. He's been on the pitch longer. He wanted to get the team back into the game, and then it ended up being a very poor free kick, in my opinion. You want him to do that, but we got more angry, we got more desperate, and Bournemouth took advantage of that, and they were just so good. So good, Bournemouth. Credit to you guys. Tina Bill, hopefully we rise again. Absolutely. Next game away at Southampton. Character pills. I know, Tina. Tina Abil, the good thing was the stream. Well done, Philip. Keep it up. Thank you, Tina. That means so much coming from you with the incredible content that you produce and have been setting the standard in content creating on the Newcastle United fan side. That means absolutely a lot from you. And thank you for that, sir. Thank you for being on the stream. And thank you for all of your wonderful comments and everything that you've been saying. I really, really appreciate that. Jonathan Shaw, they're not doing it, Philip, but every bad result gives vocal minority. Okay, they're not saying Eddie Howe. Gives vocal minority excuse to be negative and spark the negative tribe. Look, yeah, I understand what you're saying. People are going to say what they're going to say. I can only do myself in terms of just doing my best in emotions and everything else to let the air clear and just see what things are for themselves. Speaking of this game in isolation, Newcastle were played off the park before the game even started. Tactically, Areola had Bournemouth set up really, really well. They pressed, they countered, they caught us in transitions. They quick passes through the centre, through the left, through the right. It didn't matter. Huijsen had Isak in his pocket. He didn't even need Sabani to support him. It was just a phenomenal performance from Bournemouth. And they won every second ball. I felt like Tonali was almost by himself in that midfield at times, trying to fight out the fires, but he couldn't do it. He needed the support of his defense and midfielder, but around him, and he just wasn't giving that support. And in terms of the vocal minority, people, we can only say what we're saying, and people that might be not so much behind Eddie Howe will think, why are so many people behind Eddie Howe? They don't really rate Eddie Howe in the first place and stuff like that. So yeah, people are going to say what they're going to say. I can only have my kind of job over myself is to kind of do my best to be as balanced as possible. My main thing is about Newcastle United. It's not about Eddie Howe. My main thing is about Newcastle United, and Newcastle United being the dominant team in the country. Jonathan Shaw, you've done a canny watch along, Philip. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you so much. I had such a great time with you guys. The result, not so good, but a great time with you guys. I'm going to be doing this way more often. Jonathan Shaw, this was a bad result. It isn't a reason to have a meltdown. I agree. It wasn't a bad reason to have a meltdown, and it was also not a bad reason to. I can't believe we left like that. I know I'm here sitting at home. I'm not in the stands, but I've been there in away games and at home games, and I've seen Newcastle lose to Palace and to other teams. I have to be there to the end. Have to be there to the end and support the team. Have to be. We have to be different. if we're ever going to win this league, if we're ever going to win trophies, it's not just, filling out the stands when we're winning, beating Arsenal 2-0 or beating, that was no way performance, or, destroying teams at home, beating Aston Villa 3-0. It's been there when these times happen. It's been there when these type of situations happen. How are we going to react? What are we going to do? I'm so disappointed. So disappointed in that. Mukhtar Mahmood, you called it at the beginning in terms of Burn. We can't build up from the back with the likes of Burn, and Isak isn't physical striker who can't hold up a ball. He needs ball at feet. It's criminal to take off Botman and keep Burn, who is slow as a sloth. Well, when we do pick up the pieces and we do the review afterwards of the game, we're going to find out if Botman is injured. If Botman's not injured, I think Howe was trying to get balance in terms of having Fabian Schär and Burn in the background. Burn has been playing well, especially over these last 9 games, and he wanted to give Botman a break. I understand what was being said in terms of it was criminal. I'm not saying it's not a bad decision. I'm just trying to get into the mind of Howe. I think what Howe is trying to do is get balance. And we had balance for a period. And we had chances, but we didn't, not as many as Bournemouth, clearly. But we didn't take them. And really, we didn't deserve the game anyway. But we didn't take those moments. We didn't take those occasions. And then when Bournemouth came back and hit us, they took their moments. They had more than one moment, and they capitalized on it. And so, Howe's going to get stick for that, but Howe's made other subs and decisions in games that we've won. But because we've won those games, nobody's been complaining. So, it's not been great. It was not a great performance to Aaron Kane. Horrible game, but amazing stream. Thank you, Philip. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you so much, Aaron, for that. I appreciate you for that. My first ever watch along. I'm so happy that you guys had a good time. I appreciate you for that. Su Huang Long. I'm so sorry if I pronounced the name wrong. I don't know if it's your first time on the stream. I appreciate you so much for being here. I hope you come back. And you say that Cherries are way better than the first round we met them. They are. I agree. Fact. We can't compete with them all day, and we are the one to take responsibility. We couldn't compete with them this day. I think that's for sure. We couldn't compete with them this day. They just, and this is a team that's got 8 or 9 injuries. The players, the team, how everybody's going to have to take responsibility, and we're going to see how much they're going to have. It's going to be a week now until the Southampton game. I wish we had a Southampton game on Wednesday, but we're going to have to stew in this for a while, especially if Chelsea win, especially if some of our rivals behind us win. We might even go a little bit down the table a little bit, and we're going to get rivals saying, "We told you so," type of things, which is what happens in these occasions. But we've got to know ourselves. We've got to know what we're about and what we're doing. And so we're going to have to stew in this for a little bit. We're going to have to, but great comment there from you, Sue. Ashton 16, I feel like taking my eyes out after watching that. Shocking. Well done to Bournemouth. Well done to Bournemouth. And Sue, all good there. So, guys, let me read the final stats and give a conclusion before we jump off. And do send in your views before we do that as well. I'm very, very, very keen to hear what you guys have got to say. And even looking ahead, would you guys make any changes? Into the Southampton game? I don't even care that they're rock bottom or second from bottom, wherever they are, Southampton. I'm almost treating them like they're Man City. So, again, we had the largest share of possession, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter how much possession we had. Our expected goals were at 1.04. We got the 1 goal. Expected goals for Bournemouth, they got 2.41. It should have been even more. They won the game, obviously, 4-1. 19 shots to our 13. 10 shots to our 5 on our target. 4 big chances created, 4-1. 2 big chances missed. It could have been 6-1. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible from them. 19 shots to our 13. Shots of target, 6 to our 3. Shots on target, 10 to our 5. Block shots, we had 5. They hit the woodwork. They had 16 shots inside our box. They inside of our box. And we've been so good at keeping teams outside of our box. Bournemouth absolutely obliterated that. Expected goals, XG open play, 1.65 for them, 0.69. We weren't producing barely anything in open play. Set plays, 0.76. Non-penalty goals, 2.41. XG on target. So the opportunities they were getting were very, very good opportunities. They totally opened us up. Passes, doesn't matter. We had more passes. It really doesn't matter. Passes in our own half. We were trapped in our own half, 156, which is what Bournemouth wanted. Annoying. Passes in their half, 149. They had 153 passes in our half. They dominated us. Absolutely dominated us. Touches in our box, 35 to them, 32 to us. They won. This is unbelievable. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see what I'm seeing? They won 71% tackles to our 47%. You mean they won 30% more tackles than us? 14 interceptions to our 2. Wow. We had no intensity in this game. Wow. Bournemouth, you guys are more than worthy of your victory. More than value for money for your victory. Your metrics, your stats in this game, not only the scoreline, which is the most important scoreline stat, it's not flattering. It's fully deserved. Duels, they won 56 to our 59. Ground duels, it's been virtually 50%. Aerial duels, we won more. Doesn't really matter again. Successful dribbles, 71% to our 50%. Where was Isak? Where was Gordon? Where was Murphy? I still can't find them, unfortunately. Justin Cliver with nearly a 10 out of 10 performance, 9.8. He was amazing. Oh, he got 3 goals then. He got a hat-trick and the assist. Of course he did. I thought Ouattara scored. Patrick Cliver today owns St. James's Park, unfortunately. That's all I got to say about that. So before I give my conclusion and my final comments, I'll read yours, Jonathan Shaw. That's me away now. Philip, a brilliant stream. Catch you later. Take care, Jonathan. Have a great day. Sue, I won't be too negative in this game. They have injured players, but they still have way better players to back up. This is a very good lecture for us. Spend the funding smart for the players. I totally agree with everything you said there. Sue, Ashton 16, we've got to stick together. NFC for life. We need signings ASAP. I agree with you, Ashton. Jonathan Shaw, we need to take the defeat on the chin and learn from it. We can't let a bad result derail our season. How we react will be key to how successful this season will be. I agree, Jonathan. Aaron Kane, I think we lack an athletic centre-back, which we all know. Bournemouth attacking those channels and the lack of pace we have in those positions hurt us today. I agree with you, Aaron. And finally, Mukhtar Mahmood, I will say this. We are a team relying on off-the-ball work. I am not mad at it. It's that house style, but you can't be this technically bad and wanted to be in the Champions League. You saw how Bournemouth was. I disagree that we were technically bad today. We haven't been technically bad for the last 9 games. We played against teams who have better technical players. Bruno, we're playing Villa, Arsenal, Tottenham. Bruno, Tonali, Joe Linton, up to this game, were being held as one of the most incredible blend of midfield technicality, creativity, as well as being robust and everything else. I think we were technically bad today. I just don't think we were technically bad all the time. And I don't think you're saying that, but I don't think, yeah, today was an off day, I think. Some people still don't agree with that. Cherries is a big and strong team. They are. And finally, Muqdama Mahood, quick passes, centre backs involved in the game, strikers dropping deep. We are not that sort of a quick pass, says centre backs involved in the game, strikers dropping deep. We are not that sort of a team. Even when we are winning, what does Joe Linton offer on the ball? I want to know. Can't pass or shoot. He can pass and shoot. He's been offering a lot in the last 9 games, and especially like last week when we played. Who did we play when we won our last game? I can't remember now. He's been very good. I just don't think we've been as bad as you're saying, Muqtada. I know you. I know what you mean. We're definitely. I'm not saying we don't need to improve, but we're not as bad. Stu, well, I think some people still don't know what the Bournemouth is. They do now. Right, guys. Bournemouth deserving victors. Hitting the ball over the top, whether directly or hitting it onto players who are willing to run off the beyond the lines, and Clivert and Semenyo, Christie, Kirkes really did the damage. Really put our centre backs on the back foot. Their intensity in the central areas in the midfield, they were better than Gordon, Bruno, and Joe Linton in that, winning the second balls, isolated our strikers and Isak and others, and it just became easier and easier for them. Cliver is incredible. His dribbling, his pace, his power, his determination, 3 goals, 1 assist. He's got 9.8 in terms of his rating. He deserves a 10 out of 10, in my opinion. What an incredible performance from him. This is an off day. I was disappointed from the fans leaving early. You can always do what you want. It's your ticket. It's your life. I just think after 9 straight victories, Newcastle United and Eddie Howe have given you, the least we can do is stay back at least until the end and show the team that yes, this was an atrocious day today, but you have been exceptional overall. That is just my opinion. This is an off day. We're going to chalk this down to an off day. We have now 6 or 7 days to gather ourselves again. I'm sure an inquest or some sort will be held. We're going to have to stew in this. The media are going to be talking about this for absolutely ages. And we're just going to have to stew in this. We're going to have to take it on the chin. And we're going to have to come up bigger, badder, and better against Southampton at St. Mary's Stadium. And hopefully then we'll get a better performance and a better result. But guys, I hope you guys have an incredible rest of the day. You have all been absolutely phenomenal. I've had so much fun doing this stream. Your comments have been absolutely encouraging and spot on in terms of the game itself. And I can't wait to do the next one with you. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves and God bless, folks.